All right, test, test. All right. Okay, I'm just going to raise my voice just a little bit. Just doing a bit of sound testing. Okay, perfect. Okay. What the hell was I going to do? Oh, I was going to fix this because my autism was going to annoy the hell out of me. There we go. Slightly misaligned PNG. Here comes the hand reveal. Where is it? Right here. Yeah, there it is. I'm like 10 seconds behind. Oh god, I need to cut my... Oh fuck man, I need to cut my nails too. Jesus, that's one that I forgot. Oh god, these fucking talons I have. Okay, I'll do it after the stream. Alright, Caster. Just doing some cooking. What are you cooking tonight? Because I'm going to be cooking up some nuns. Some sisters of battle. Alright. Because I've been wanting to paint these damn sisters all week, and I wanted to have a Wednesday stream, but I had the medical scare on Monday, and honestly, like, Monday was a complete waste. And then it's like Tuesday, Wednesday, I was like, ugh, still kind of out of it. Caster is making steak with potatoes and carrots. Very simple. You know what? That is very simple. That is very goddamn yummy. Steak with potatoes and carrots. Goddamn, that's a hearty, wholesome meal. A true home cooked meal. But yeah, no, it was just like wanted to do a stream on Wednesday. Oh wait, no, okay, I didn't do the stream on Wednesday because that's when I had the heart exam. But they hooked me up and I was running on a treadmill, so I couldn't do that. And then I was like, I just want these damn sisters painted. Like, I know like a lot of people like in the hobby have like it's called the pile of shame, where they have like just boxes and boxes and boxes of just unpainted minis, and they're just like, oh okay. Caster, medical scare, huh? Yeah, I paid $500 for medical tests last week. Well, this last month has really been fucked financially. Good lord. Oh my god. Are you insured? Because like when I went to like the ER and even like the test I had, like there was no payment because I had the services card. Oh wait, shit, you don't have the services card. Oh yeah. Oh, that's still nuts. I thought you got insurance through the university though. Shouldn't that actually like pay for like a lot of it? Yeah, for those you don't know, Canada is a bit of a weird dual system where like if you're a citizen, shit's kind of free when it comes to medical stuff. But if you're not, you're paying, and yeah, it can be a bit of a pain in the ass. Oh, don't know how much I'll get back. Oh, okay, so you haven't got the money back yet. Okay, I thought this was like after insurance. I was like, good lord, like those are really fucking expensive tests. Okay. Yes, sisters, pile of shame. It's America Light in many ways, honestly. If I go to the ER, it's actually free. Yeah, I mean that's like the good thing. Like when you need like surgery, like you wait like a long time for surgery, but like when you need like a medical emergency, it's like here you go, here's all this shit for free. Like don't worry about it. You have bigger problems right now because you're in the ER. Like I really like that. Oh yeah, no. Pile of shame though. Honestly, like I will probably never have a pile of shame, because like, or like a large pile of shame because like these things like eat at me at like my very soul. Like I spent like a lot of money on this, and just looking at this, like all this plastic like unpainted is just like like what are you doing? So no, I'm not be like I saw like a video of Amodian Glory, which great channel by the way. But he's like, here's my pile of shame, and it's like fucking like 2 tables full of like thousands and thousands of dollars worth of minis just unpainted. And I'm like, inside I'm screaming. I'm like, what are you doing? Like how do you not like assemble and paint these things? Like I understand like, you know, you have like projects and like you're like waiting for paint or maybe waiting for like a certain part to come in. Like I completely understand that. But just having all those minis unpainted, still in the box, fresh in the box, I'm just like, ugh. Love of God, man. All right. What am I doing? I'm painting, I'm assembling Sisters of Battle. I'm looking at got the handy dandy chart, which you can kind of see on the bottom right of the screen. 15A, 15B. This is still about the canonettes, I think. Nope. This is a different model altogether. The hell am I? No. Nope, that is just disappear. I'm still looking at. Okay, I'm on 16A. Okay, C1, C2, C3. We're ready to go. Hell yeah. Got my handy dandy snippers. Here. And we are off to the races. All right. So C1. And actually, wait, is there even C1 on here? That might be the other sprue, which will be over here. 7, 2. Yep, okay, I see 2. Get that in there. Just like that. Caster, imagine final shame comes from a mix of performance anxiety and procrastination. Yeah. Yeah. I can kind of get that. But, like, at the same time, like, I don't know, maybe it's just, like, the mindset of, like, you need to view it, like, as a challenge. Because, like, when I was, like, making the Stormcast Eternal from the Skaventide set, like, the Lord Vigilson on the Griffin Stalker, which is, like, a giant, like, Griffin beast thing, I was, like, intimidated. But, like, I saw that as a challenge. I'm like, okay, I need to work up to this. And then, like, when I get to it, like, it's going to be, like, all hands on deck type thing. And again, there's also, I know people have probably talked about this, but there's also, like, the psychological aspect of it as well, of, like, people, like, what the hell is it? It's not, like, anxiety buying, but it's like, when you're depressed, you want to, like, fill the void with something, so you just keep on buying stuff. And that could definitely play, like, a thing or two. Also, FOMO. I'm also not going to discount FOMO. Because, good lord, GW does the FOMO. Like, especially, like, now, since, like, even, like, with books. I hate the fact that they do FOMO with books. Because, like, there's like, a Sisters Battle omnibus that I really wanted. Because they had all the stories from Diane Ware, who does really great Sister of Battle stories. And it was like, I think it came out like 2 years ago, and you can't find it. Like, it's just gone now. It's like, oh, straight to ebook. And you're like, fuck. Man, I hate ebooks. And it had all the short stories, and it had one of the big stories in it. And I'm like, God damn it, man. Look, I just want to buy your product. Let me buy your product already. It was one of my rant. What did I miss? You missed me ranting about GW and talking about the hospital prices in Canada. But welcome, Luna went KIA. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Happy to have you around. Please enjoy the chanting. Oh, and before I forget, today's chanting has come from the Sisters of Saint Aquinas, Thomas Aquinas. So they do pretty good work. Even as someone who's not a Catholic, I do love the chanting, which you'll hear slightly in the background. I think it really fits the tone of the video as we are doing the Sisters of Battle. Don't worry, once I start getting into like German tank models, it's going to be Erica, like 24/7 Erica, until you can sing it off by heart. Which, knowing my audience, I think that most of you can do that already. Erica. Dun dun dun. I might mix it up with some Eberspitz. Although I can't, it's kind of funny, like, I have like 2 different hobby stores in my city. And the friendly local games doesn't carry a lot of bolt action. But the other hobby shop actually just carries straight up just tank models. And I'm like, shit, I might just actually make a straight up like a tank model instead of going into like bolt action. So I get like one of the big, actually like super detailed. You got a name for your Canoness? So I haven't made the Canoness just yet. Actually, yes I do. Yes I do. I lied. I have lied because I'm already homebrewing in my head this Sisters of Battle Covenant. So I haven't done the Canoness just yet. This is the Sister Superior and the Celestate. But the Canoness's name is going to be Penthesilea. Okay? And you're like, that's not very Catholic. You're right, it's Greek. And it's going to be based off of the order of... I don't know what name I actually gave the order. Is either Order of Saint Penthesilea or Order of the Amazons. One of those 2. But the backstory with that name, though, is that when you're a normal sister or a sister superior, you have like your normal name, like Cassandra and Erica and whatnot. However, once you go and you become a Canoness, you take on the name Penthesilea. And this is it's a backstory because the founder of the order, which is Penthesilea, died in battle. But her, I guess, I can't remember the name, but like the sister that like she was like great friends with, donned her armor for the rest of the war and pretended to be Penthesilea, so like the morale of the sisters and the troops wouldn't wane. And then once the war ended, she revealed that she took on the name Penthesilea, and this is how, from now on, every time you become the Canoness, you take on the name Penthesilea. So, I thought that was pretty cool homebrewing on my part. How do I fit this? C1, C2, C3. Wait, what the hell? Oh, that's C4. That's why. C1's right next to it. Damn it. Damn, that's fancy. Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to, kind of get a backstory for my troops. The Alpha Legion, I mean, nice order of sisters. Yeah. It's just... yeah, actually, funny enough, if I'm going for, like, a Greek, I can totally do the Hydra. It'd just be like, wait, who? Who are these sisters? Oh, yeah, the ones with the giant Hydra on their banner. It's like, Iron Elf, Yippee Warhammer, thank you very much. Thank you for joining the stream. We are doing some Warhammer. We are just assembling some sisters at the moment to give like everyone like a process of like what it actually takes before you even get to like the painting, into the painting step. And let me just change my hands just a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. Just cutting off all the little plastic spurs to get a much smoother surface. Because when we start painting, the raised edges will, okay, I'm just going to actually physically move my No, it's right there. Okay, I got it right. Yeah, I'm trying to keep like. Actually, one of the reasons why I actually have the Marathi book right here is because her torso and head is like a target to remind myself where to put my hands on models, so you guys can like see it. Because like if I like do stuff like way back here, you ain't going to see shit. So, yeah, nice chanting, nice little background, nice everything. And you know, since today I was doing a fast, which is when you just don't eat. It's the fancy name of not putting food in your mouth. So I was like, you know what? You know who else do fasts? Keep the finger safe. Okay. I've only cut myself once, and I'm really proud of that. And it was only a minor cut as well, but it was really stupid of me. It was on the fucking Skaven. The Skaven, those little bastards. That's when I got my first cut. Well, indeed, keep your fingers safe. I am paranoid about this because this is actually razor sharp. Like, this is a very sharp modeling knife. Yeah, the rats, which I got right here. Yeah, Skaven reveal. These little bastards. I don't like painting them. I'm going to admit, I just don't like painting them. Kesta, so you're still doing the intermittent fasting? I'm restarting the intermittent fasting. It's a sign from God, don't make rats. Yeah, it really was a sign from God. It's like, yeah, you should stop making rats and start working on your Sisters of Battle, you bastard, you heretic. So I'm actually restarting the intermittent fasting just a little bit. It's probably going to be like every couple of days I'll do a fast. Right now I did a fast Thursday, and then I had a meal, and then started another fast. So by 7 o'clock tonight, I would have completed the second fast. And then, just kind of go from there. All right, now we got to see if the glue is stuck or not. How do we glue the legs together? So this is the front. It says legs go... No way, it doesn't go like... Oh my god, it goes like that. Who the fuck designed this? Okay, so you have to glue... Like, there's no spot for the... Like, you have to glue the fucking thing like this. And I'm just like, why? GW, why? You know, GW models used to be, like, really simple. Like, I do love, like... I understand, like, when they do, like, wacky stuff when it comes to push fit. But, like, when you're actually gluing the models, just be like, torso, arm, legs, head. Perfect. Simple. Go with that. Not like, here's, like, 7 different parts you have to glue together. Don't fuck up, fucko. Alright. Getting the glue out. God, there's a lot of glue on this damn thing. Let me just clean the end off a little bit. And let's start with something easy. Let's start with this. Although I do appreciate when it comes to the gluing, they have like little ridges for the glue to collect. I do like that. All right. Do something like this. All right. Oh god. Oh fuck. Come on. Get in the hole. That's what he said. Wait, why is this not gluing together properly? What the fuck? It should fit like... Oh, I have a fucking nub here. Damn it. Fuck. God damn it. Oh. That's why it's not going together. Shit, okay. Oh god. Now I'm just dropping stuff. I was like, why isn't this leg going together? Because I forgot to do a damn thing down here. Alright. It's... Fuck. Okay. Okay. Everything's going FUBAR already. As soon as I start gluing, just absolutely shit show. Okay. Okay, that's much better now. I was like, okay. So there was like a nub that I didn't cut off because I forgot about it. And I was like, why is this leg not going on properly? Like, it should go. Okay. That's much better. Much, much better. Perfect 10 out of 10. All right. Whew. Now to double make sure on the other gluing point. Which is... So how is this... Double check. So it's supposed to go in right there. Okay, so it's going to be nuzzled up to it. Perfect. We'll do the L side as well on the other part. I guess the hip, the groin area. And just like that, holding it, just so the plastic kind of melts. Because that's how the gluing works when it comes to plastic. The plastic kind of melts. It's kind of a bit like a weld. Although you can get glue that's like, it's not really an additive, but there's something in the glue that acts more like a cement. So that one's actually really good because it also glues and fills in the gap. So that's actually just called, I think it's called cement glue. So that's going to be already looking pretty nice. But I'm just going to leave it like that because it does take time for the glue to harden and bond with one another. And that was the problem. Like when I was gluing this last stream, I was really worried about the arms because I thought the arms were like really flimsy. But now that like it actually had time to cure, the arms are actually like really like super stable. Like you can't even like wiggle it or anything else like that. So I'm quite happy with that. And of course, since this is a Greek themed Battle Sister set that I'm going to make up, it's going to be spears and halberds. Okay, we're doing full phalanx. We do have maces, but we're coming with the spears and the halberds. Because I mean, honestly, halberds are really cool. Don't let anyone tell you differently. All right, now how is the next piece supposed to go together? So it says just glue. Does that snap nicely together? More or less, yes. All right. And then I'm gluing on the sides just like that. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. God. Let me just... Both for you and for me, I kind of need that light. That's off to my right. So throw a good amount of glue on one side. And just snap the armor together. And of course, don't worry about the excess glue coming out of the cracks. We can easily file that down and cut it away. That's not going to be a big problem. But so far, other than that one mistake I did on the leg, it's coming together really nicely. Oh shit! And okay, so before I forget, as this is curing, as the Sister of Battle armor is curing, I am drinking tea today. Which is, you know, as you should always drink. And I'm actually going to show you the box for the tea, because it's really good goddamn tea, and I want you guys to drink it. So, just give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. Okay, so the tea I'm drinking, since this is a special occasion, is the Fulton and Mason's famous wedding breakfast tea. Okay, and you know it's good because it comes in an actual tin. So, just like that. Okay, perfect. And this tea was apparently specially made for the wedding of, who was it again? It's like the future. I think, is it Charles? No, William. William and Catherine Middleton. Tea and joy. Oh God, I do love my tea. And why is this? I just realized everything is like backwards. Okay, that's weird. Why is my camera doing that? Okay, anyways, it's wedding breakfast. Okay, it's wedding breakfast by Fulton and Mason. It's great. But my everyday tea that I drink at work is Yorkshire Gold. Okay, really good. This is probably the one that you're going to actually find a lot of places, like in a store. Like Fulton and Mason, you're going to actually probably have to order that online. But Yorkshire Gold, you can just find this at like any grocery store because they're international now. So highly recommend Yorkshire Gold. And as you can see, this is the tea. It's golden amber, okay? I fucking love it so much. So good. So goddamn good. Just don't overcook it, because then it gets really bitter. And where am I going to put this tea? I'm going to put the tea over here. My desk, I swear to God, it needs to be like... It's a good-sized desk, but it needs to be like 2 feet bigger. Or maybe I just need to get like a hobby desk. One or the other. One or the other. Okay. Let's get cracking. So, next thing is going to be C7, which is the halberd. And then the arm is like 2 different pieces. Fuck me. Okay. C7. Where are you, C7? Oh, you're right there. Perfect. You even got the same sprue. Just like that. Just like that. Right there. And just like that. All right, perfect. Can I recommend maple walnut green tea? Oh my God, you can recommend that. That actually sounds really good. Maple walnut green tea. Oh man, I'm even the name, I know it's good. Maybe because that's not because I'm Canadian and anything maple, I'm automatically, oh, what the hell. Sorry, someone's trying to phone me. Yeah, Canadian maple, I mean, it's a given. Okay, I have to go into the stereotype somehow. It's actually really great. Add brown sugar. Oh, that does sound decadent. I love it. Absolutely love it. So, you guys might notice that compared to the last live stream, the camera quality is a lot better. Or at least I like to think it's a lot better. That's because last live stream, I tried to use a webcam, and I ran into a problem. And I didn't realize this, but webcams need a certain distance for it to kind of like focus, which normally isn't a problem unless you're doing really up-close detailed modeling work. Then it becomes a problem. But luckily, I found that OBS, you can just use your iPhone and your iPhone camera to, act as a webcam. So I'm using that right now. But the sound is actually coming through my headphones. So hopefully you're not going to get what happened last time, where you're hearing some nice, heavenly inspired chants, and then suddenly you hear a fucking police siren because the crack house 5 doors down from me decided to have a domestic dispute. I do live in a good neighborhood, by the way. I just want people to know that. It is actually a really good neighborhood, but, there is just that one damn house. All right. Little cut right there. Okay, that's not too bad. And now back to the arms. So how do I want to glue it? Little pocket. I'm thinking just glue in the pocket. Yeah, screw it. Let's do it easy. Let's go easy with it. And we're just going to have to hold the arm in place. All right. Also, tip with the gluing, if you ever get into like, modeling or whatnot, and you're using the plastic glue, you can kind of swirl the glue around initially with the nozzle, but you have to be really quick about it because the plastic will actually start to soften and melt, and that's where you actually get your nozzle stuck and like clogged up if you keep on just mixing the glue onto the plastic. All right, and of course, we'll also be doing the models in sub-assembly. And of course, sub-assembly is that we're going to build the model partially, and then build, paint it, and then add the stuff together. Because as you can see here, like for this, this is actually the Canon S. If we put the shield on, it's if we put the shield onto the bolter, just kind of like this, it's going to cover a lot of the model, and it's going to be really hard to paint. So if we take the shield off initially, we can go and paint the bolter and like some of the leg and all the other smaller details. Because again, the Sisters of Battle are 28 mil. They are 28 mil compared to like the Age of Sigmar heroic scale, which is 32. So actually, I got it like a better example. So this is a female Age of Sigmar model, and you can tell because there is the chest plate is different. And then here's a Sister of Battle, which is basically 28 mil, just as a size comparison. So as you can see, when I put the head on, like her head is going to be just slightly at chest level, and you can even tell that it's like even just a thicker model. So like the Age of Sigmar models are actually really good for like when you first start to get into modeling, because like there's a lot of detail and it's like big pieces to paint. And then once you get to like the 28 mil, that's when stuff starts getting smaller, more detailed, and harder to paint. And of course you need like specialty brushes as well, because with the Stormcast, I was just using my main brush, which is over there, which I can't reach. Is just a Citadel starting brush, which works fine. It's actually really great brush just starting out, but I had to buy a different brush today, which is a smaller one, which I'll show you. Haven't worked with this. I heard nothing but good things with Valgio, and this is a smaller, more detailed brush, so it's going to be really good for doing like the finer details, especially the final facial details on the Sisters Battle. So really excited to actually start cracking that open and doing that. But let's see, we're 38 minutes in, almost 40 minutes, and we've not even done one sister. Okay. But that's all right. We're just having a good time. We are chatting. All right, here's 5. Gonna need that. Just like that. And then C6 is the shield that goes with this arm. Yeah. Where are you, C6? I see 13, 17, 28, 63. Where the hell is 6? Don't tell me I couldn't have popped C6. Oh no, I found it. I thought that was a 9. All right. Let's do a little. Oh fuck. That's not good. A little cut, a little cleanup, and then we go from there. Also, I really love the detailing on the shield. It's simple. Like, I do love the raised fleur-de-lis and the little purity seals. It's honestly, I think these are just really good looking shields. So, very much enjoy them. And where's my knife? My knife. All right. Just doing a little cleanup. Again, just small little cuts. Don't need big things. Don't need big movements. All right. Good to go, good to go. All right, okay, that's the shield done. Let's check the arm out. Now the question is, do I want to go, and when it comes to sub-assembly, do I want to put the arm on the body or keep the arm off and put it on the shield? I think I put the arm on the body. It shouldn't affect too many things if I do that. Because if I just... Oh god, this is going to be a pain in the ass. Why would you do the arm like this? So put the arm on the body. I'm going to actually have to like do it upside down so like the arm stays in. No, I can totally work around that. Okay, I'm going to do the arm on the body. And then just keep the shield separately. Although I do like the little detail in the shield is that they're actually holding on to not only the shield but also a bolt pistol. So they can actually like fire from the shield. To trick your fans. Yeah. All right. More glue in. Putting the glue right in the pocket. Just like that. And then making sure the arm not only is in the right direction, but is not upside down. Fuck. Oh my god. Okay, perfect. Perfect, and we'll keep her slightly upside down, so gravity will work for us as we just press the arm slightly into the socket. Alright, just like that. Is my tea cold enough to actually drink? We'll find out. Oh, it is too. Oh my god, yes. Mmm. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, a good tea really makes your day. Folsom and Mason, or even Yorkshire Gold, please sponsor me. All right, arms are in place and they're rather firm. Perfect. All right, that is one sister battle. Dunskies. On to the next one. Oh, actually, do I want to put the backpack on? No, I'm going to keep the backpack off. So, backpack, shield, and head is going to be sub-assembled, and then I'm going to paint everything else, just like that. Or I'll cut off. You know what I'll do? I'll cut off the backpack, just so I know which backpack goes to which model. And then when it comes to priming, I do have a whole system with that. So like everything is going to be primed at the same time, but it's just not going to be put on the model. Just so I can keep track. And what I really need is blue tack. Blue tack would work great. Or just some type of tack. So I can keep the keep everything all kosher. Alright, where is the edge lines on this? Oh. You know, that's actually... I'm actually not even going to cut those off. I'm going to keep it just like is. Actually, wait. Easy. Yeah, screw it. I'm going to cut. I'm going to keep that stuff on. And of course, backpack has a little inquisitorial eye right there, which is really nice. Again, like a lot of nice detail with these sisters. And like, I don't know if it actually is showing up, but you can see like a little like little detailing on like the power pack. It's like, it looks like little vines. It's really good. Whoever modeled this, it did a really, really good job. All right, on to the next sister. That's C, 12, 13, and 14. So it won't be this brew. It'll be this one. Let's see. 12, 13, and 14. Where are you? 12. Okay, I found 12. Also super excited. I don't think I mentioned it yet, but the tournament for the Age of Sigmar Spearhead is this Sunday. And it's going to be the first tournament that the shop has ever ran for Age of Sigmar Spearhead. And so far, oh god. Okay, you know, I'm actually just going to cut the sprue off. There we go. So now the sprue is in 2 separate pieces. But it's the first tournament that the shop has for Spearhead. And so far, there's fucking 9 people showing up, which is a lot for the size of the store. Like, it's actually really goddamn nice. I'm not expecting to like win, but at the same time, it's going to be lots of fun. I have so much fun playing Spearhead. It is such an easy, quick game to pick up. Okay, not that sprue. Caster, you know what? You know, thinking about it, I think that a SOB and nature-themed clash up would be cool. Oh my god, that would be cool as well. Like, the Sisters of Nature. Oh man, you could totally do that. Have them be like a coven of like, almost like druid-like, with like vines and like, yeah, because you can even do like, you know, purging flames and like lightning, because like forest, that's like a huge thing. For those who don't know, forest fires is actually something that's in nature really helpful, because it clears all like the dead growth and allows for like new growth to come in. So you could totally be like, yeah, they use flames to like burn, because they use the ashes to like not only like reconsecrate the ground, but make sure like, you know, the defiled nature can grow again. Oh god, that's so fucking cool. Damn it, Caster. You're making me want to buy Wood Elf shit now, so I can start kit bashing. Oh yeah, no, I'm going to give a think on that, because that actually sounds really good. And then you can do like a green and like a gold color for like the color scheme. And like, yeah, you like green, gold, and like a nice like brown leather. Oh damn it, that actually sounds really good. Yeah, I know you love your Wood Elves. And don't get me wrong, Wood Elves can be pretty great. Actually, funny enough, speaking of Wood Elves, the Wood Elves in Age of Sigmar Spearhead, they're actually really fucking good. The one of the better Spearhead, they're probably one of, if not the best Spearhead you can get, just because how they interact. Now, don't get me wrong, just because they're a good Spearhead doesn't mean you can't win against them. But they're just really powerful. They got the big bows and lots of movement. Kaz, love me Wood Elves. We love elves in any media. Oh, totally. And you know, fucking speaking about elves, I got the OG elf. I got the OG anime elf. Okay. A lot of people are like, oh, Friend and Journey's End, and they do the memes, but let me show you one thing, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Before there was, you know, the various elves you see in anime, there was the one, the only, the OG that everyone wants to copy. That's right. Fucking Deedlit. The OG fucking elf waifu, okay? We stand Deedlit in this fucking regiment. God, Deedlit's so fucking cool. Yeah, I got... These are actual, like, the, Oh, actually, no, this is a perfect one. This is actually legit, really good DVDs of the Lotus War. I picked it up at the local game store. They're having a bit of a sale where you would bring your own kind of like hobby stuff in, and the store would sell it for you for like one day. And yeah, I picked this up for like $20, and the CDs are immaculate. Only problem is I don't have a DVD drive. So I'm actually going to have to go and buy a DVD drive so I can actually watch Record of the Lotus War, which is a great anime series. Yeah, just put that off to the side. Hopefully that doesn't fall down. Just like that. All right. But going back to the sisters once more. Okay, it's the same kind of scheme as last time. Okay, I'm just going to file this, or cut this down just a little bit more. Speaking of DVD drive, man, I miss those. Yeah. Yeah, I miss those too, man. Fucking just having a CD drive, which is so helpful. You just want to throw on a movie or like whatnot. You just like, oh, throw it in. I think like it's like one of the things that, like, you know, to be a boomer for a moment, one of the things that like I do miss, like I do like the like buying or renting videos online. I do get like the convenience of that because there is a lot of convenience, but I miss like when you have like a DVD of a movie, and because you just didn't get the DVD, like it wasn't just the movie itself. You got like the behind the scenes stuff and like the commentary, cast and crew commentary, which I love. Nothing like getting a game on 6 CDs. Oh, I see you're a fan of Baldur's Gate 2. Just like, hey, here's this game. Now put in CD 3. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Fucking swapping CDs all the time. Oh, God, I remember that. Sims 2 came on like 4, and Discworld game came in on 6, I think. Oh, yeah. Well, the Discworld game, didn't that have like a lot of like movies on it? Like that was the thing that really bloated it. It was all the FMVs. That's what they were called, FMVs. And of course, you know, time is a flat circle. People didn't like to compress shit back in the day. Or rather, they didn't like to compress the movie files. Game files, they would compress the fuck out of those, and I love them for them. I still have my own PS2. Oh my god, PS2. Man, I remember when the PS2 fucking came out. Revolutionary. I got my old pal of mine. I believe it plays CDs and DVDs. Yes, that should play DVDs. I don't think it plays, oh, what the fuck was that? Not Bluetooth. There was, what was that CD format? Blu-ray, that's what it was. Fucking, I don't think it plays Blu-rays, but I think CDs and DVDs, you can definitely play it off of that. Alright. Now for some more gluing. Oh, God. I'm quickly finding out that I probably need another light source at some point. Okay, just going to hold that leg together. Oh, God, yeah. Man, I remember the PS2 came out. Yeah, it was PS2, and it was Dark Cloud. Yeah, Dark Cloud. That was a really fun game. Although my friend had the PS2. I didn't. And then for me, it was like we had the Sega Genesis, we had the Super Nintendo, then the N64, and then we did like a massive jump to like the Xbox. And let me tell you, like the jump from N64 to Xbox, fucking amazing. It was yeah, I remember it was the Dark Cloud 2 is still a fun game. When I went back home, I played it with my little sister and fiance. We all had a blast. Oh man, Dark Cloud was so fun. Oh, it was so fun going into the dungeons and finding shit to rebuild the town. Oh my god, this is the nostalgia stream now. Little One K had Castlevania, that was in CD form, and I believe the game might be a different one. Never had an Xbox, always a PlayStation. Fair, man, what? I remember the Castlevania for the N64. That game sucked. Although Castlevania Bloodlines for the Sega Genesis, amazing. Amazing game. Castlevania on CD though. Oh shit, that was it was very novel. Not many games like it. Yeah. For Dark Cloud 2, yeah. Oh, was that Symphony of the Night? I think Symphony of the Night came on CD. Which, if that was the case, that was a really good Castlevania game. It's been fucking years since I played that game, though. Yeah, no, Dark Cloud 2 format was also, like, very novel. Same with, I don't know if you guys actually know this game, Parasite Eve. Which, that was a great game, too. It was, like, kind of like a hybrid of, like, a more action-packed Resident Evil. With the movement and stuff like that. I think that was one I still have it. I think Symphony of the Night was it's considered one, honestly, it's the greatest Castlevania game. It's considered like one of the best, if not the best, because it really revolutionized the formula. And then every other Castlevania game after that really just is just a spin-off of that. Which is good. Which is really good. I did like the RPG aspects of the Castlevania. And like moving around the castle and stuff like that. Speaking of, actually, to tie everything together in a nice bow, there is a Castlevania-like game for Record of Lotus War called Deedlit in Wonder Labyrinth, which is actually a really, really good game. Really, really good game. I highly recommend it. Alright. Is that something I have to cut? I want to say yes. Alright, cut it. She's actually a deed giant, not deedlit. Ah, fuck. I see what you did there. Slurp. My apologies. 101 apologies. That just slurped in you guys' ears. My apologies. Oh, no, wait. I need to cut that off right now. Or actually, did I? No, let's just clean up just a little bit. Alright, perfect. Yeah, GW, when it comes to like mold lines and stuff like that, they're actually like really good. So like, oh yeah, like the cleanup is very, very minimal, as you guys can see. All right, this one's good to go. We're rocking and rolling. Alright, Glue, if you can actually get off the nozzle, that'd be also great as well. Let me just... I think I have a blockage now. Fuck. Let me just see if, let me just clean the end off. See if that does it. That actually might work. Alright, let's try it again. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, cool. I can show you guys how I go and do something really nice. So, glue plastic. You might get the nozzle stuck, okay? Luckily for you, though, the nozzle is metal. Although it's thin metal, it's still metal. So the trick is, okay, you take a pair of pliers, or for this case, we can just use the snips. Lightly pull it out like this, okay? I know the blockage is on the right-hand side, so all you have to do, move this off to the side, take the lighter, just like this. And you just go and burn it out, because it's all flammable. And if it's in a solid state, it's just going to pop really nicely. So we're going to let that cool just a little bit. Also, look at the video. My thumb and hand, sorry, my fingers were not in any danger, because that actually looks a lot closer than what it actually appeared. And then we just, okay, it's cooled off. Perfect. We will go and we'll clear some of this debris off the nozzle as well. Sorry about that. All right. There we go. Okay, let's try it now. Blockage should be all cleared up. Yeah, it cleared up. Perfect. Right. Bless you. Thank you very much, Lunar. All right, and oh my god, it fits just like a glove. All right, and in the meantime, I will go and chanting 2 will stop, and then I'll put on chanting 1. If it will play. Okay, let me just do a quick sound test. That's also a really nice thing about having headphones, because I can actually like look at the stream, test the sound of the stream at like the same time. All right, just going to lower it just a little bit, so I'm not fighting over it. Again, the quite loud music. Yeah, I just needed to tone it down just a bit. How's that for you guys? Just like that. Okay. Oh, almost inaudible now. Shit. God damn it. Maybe something like this. Okay, let me see if that's good enough. That's the one thing with like chanting music is like when they go soft, it's like real fucking soft. Yeah, that should seem good. All right, let's go with that for now. And go from there. Hopefully that's good for you guys. What the hell were they doing? Sisters. C18. That is standing up. Halberds. Oh, it says I got you two in the chat, and I know you guys. I know you guys play these games. What do you guys think of Stalker 2 and the 160 fucking gigabytes that you need to throw in an SSD drive to play? I'm going to tell you one thing, homie. Like I can't feature that game on this channel. It's out in like 6 days. We got the specs. I didn't know it was 160 gig. Yeah, it's a chunky fucker. And like the requirements are like it's pretty beefy. Not sure, not gonna get Stalker 2 anytime soon. Yeah, I'm feeling you on that one. Heard the map is a bit bigger than GTA 5. Fuck, I should hope, man. I should hope so. For 160 gigs, the map should be fucking. It should be the entire map of Ukraine. Don't like it. I may watch my friends play instead. Yeah, that and there's the AI. Yeah, the AIs. Hopefully it's better, but like, goddamn, man. I'm yearning for the days that developers can learn how to compress the fucking games again. This age of like, oh, here's a 100 gigabyte game. You're like, fuck, dude, come on. Come on, I know you can do some compression. I know you can do it. $738 megabytes for an 80 gigabyte full game. Yeah. I'm aiming to make a game, but I think mine would be less than 7 gigs big. Oh, dude, you're making a game? Oh, do tell, do tell. Now, this halberd is a standing halberd, apparently. Shit. Okay, so it is supposed to go up like that. Or how? Yeah, it's supposed to be a lot more standing up like this. Now I'm looking at it. Alright. I'm still learning to code more before throwing myself into it. I have a pretty clear idea of what I want since you played Battle... Oh my god, since you played Battle Brothers, think a mix of Battle Brothers and Civ. Kind of like Fallen Enchantress when I think of it. Oh my god. Amazing game, Battle Brothers. An absolutely amazing game. Highly recommend that game. And I did feature it on the channel once. That's one of the earliest videos I did. Because it was on sale, and I was like, "Fuck, you guys need to play this game." Do something like that. Yeah, that's right. All right, perfect. There is somebody that's working on oh god, what the hell? How do I say it in Japanese again? You know, like Nobunaga era, Sendoku, what how the hell it's called? They're working on that, but like they're working on a game that's like Battle Brothers, but set in that period. And I'm like, shit. Yes, that Sengoku Jedi, as I butcher it once more. That period. And I'm like, fuck, I'm all for it. Is it overplayed period? Yes. But you know what? I don't care. It's fun. I love it. Alright. C16 and C17. Oh, found C16. Just like that. Just like that. It's overplayed because it's cool as fuck and I want more. Yes! It is cool as fuck and I do want more. Stuff is now falling off my desk. That's okay. You got, I mean, come on, you got Nobunaga, you got Hishiro, you got all the good guys. All the cool guys. And then Japan decided just to go isolationist. They're like, you know what, this period is so cool, we're just going to suspend all technological development for the next 200 years. And cut us off from everyone. And then the Americans showed up. And we're like, hey, we're going to trade with you, whether you like it or not. Alright. Fuck. Alright, how are you going to go into this? Do you sit more like that? Okay, so you sit a little more canted. Alright, I can do that. Alright, just like that. Bastard. You absolute bastard. Fuck, come on. Oh, god damn it. I had you perfectly in the test fit, so I had to like pull the model back because it was being a bit of a pain. Oh god. Now you're moving about. Stay still. Stay still. Oh shit, now both arms are moving about. Alright. We're just going to hold it just like this. Not going to touch it because everything's sealed and it's just still curing. And I don't want to move it from any other position. I'm going to let gravity work for us. For the time being. Actually, I'm going to put the lid on the glue as well so that doesn't dry out. Alright. Yeah, no, that period is, though, really, really cool. And I have played way too much Samurai Warrior 2, 3, and 4, and 5. I think there's a 5 out. Yeah, played way too many. And also Shogun 2. Oh, on the topic of games, though, kept getting Signalis art on my timeline. I don't know if I like what I like to get that artwork. I don't even know what I like to get that artwork. Yeah, you know what? It's probably because you're following me, because I have a lot of artists who have blocked me who are Signalis artists. And you know what? I'm laughing my ass off. Because I know exactly why they blocked me. And you know what? They're just being fucking salty. Oh yeah, okay, so Cassie Caster, in case you didn't know this, which I don't think you're on Twitter, but I made a bit of a haha. And it was the Joker meme. Yep, it was the one Joker meme where it was the picture of the Joker on the telephone, and it was like, "Hey, Signalis artists, I'd like to commission you having commission art of you drawing Ulster in a loving relationship with her husband, or something like that." Basically saying that like Ulster, you know, the lesbian, is now straight. That fucking blew up. I think it was like 11,000 likes or some shit like that. And I even got on fucking Reddit too. Someone posted like a Reddit link, and it was on like the Reddit fucking. It was on the subreddit, and like it was somewhat calm, but there was like a lot of death threats on there as well. They were like, "What the fuck?" So that's why like a lot of Signalis artists block me, because I made that one fucking joke. And, you know what? I almost wanted to, like, lean into the bed and actually get art fucking made up. But, like, at the end of the day, I'm not 100% certain. But I just found it really fucking funny. But, yeah, there's a lot of great Signalis art. And if you want good animation for Signalis Lunar, Joe Tastic, who is on Twitter, they do really great animation work. Also, a lot of great action work as well. Like they do like a lot of like really like get your blood pumping Signalis action. So highly recommend it. And honestly, Signalis is one of the games that I always kind of like want to play on the channel. I just don't know when I'm going to do it. Because it is a really good survival horror game at the end of the day. I know like a lot of people meme on like the lesbian aspect of it, but it is like, that isn't as played as you think it is. Caster, I do love lesbians. Well, if you didn't like lesbians, let me just say I'd be completely fucking shocked. I'd be really shocked if you, of all people, don't like lesbians. Alright, let's find this last shield, though. By last, I mean this girl's shield. 17. The hell is 17? That's, oh, there's 17. But yeah, no, it's a great horror story. It's a great action story. It's a great love story. Signalis is just like one of those games that's just like the music is on point, the aesthetic is on point. Despite being a man, I can enjoy Yuri, no problemo. Yeah, no. Again, like Yuri, like in all things in life, good in moderation. It's the people that like go like full like tilt and like obnoxious about it. It's just like, okay, shut the fuck up already. But yeah, no, you know, Yuri's fine. Nonsense, yeah, Cassie Cat, yeah, this is the Cassie Cat, yeah. I've enraged the Cassie. Too much Yuri? No such thing. You know, I have to admit, there's one thing about my work schedule. I just really like girls. Well, I'm glad you admit that on this stream, Cassie, that you really like girls. If you can tell your fiance that you really like girls too, I'm sure that she would really, really enjoy that this news as well. Yeah, okay, I am cutting off the backpacks as well. So 22 backpack. Where are you, backpack 22? Not here. Not there. Fuck. 1 second. She knows. Thank God she knows. Alright, I'm just going to move some stuff around. 1 second. Also because I dropped the snips. All right, sorry about that. I just need to clear off the tea from my desk, and you know, sort my life out. Again, I need like, I either need another desk or my desk needs to be like a foot bigger. Having my, yeah, no, yeah, I just need a bigger fucking desk. Mostly because I have all this. Actually, no, I need to organize my hobby shit properly because like, I have. Okay, so let me just. Okay, this is going to fuck everything up, but I'm going to chance it. If you look over here, this is all my fucking paint. Like I have like no holders for the paint, and there's even some like paint over here as well. Like there's just massive fucking paint. Just paint every. Man. Okay. This is a lot of paint. I use all of it. I need more paint. Like, that's the thing about this hobby that, like, no one really tells you about is, like, how much fucking paint you're going to buy just to get, like, the right look. And, like, when it comes to, like, shading and everything else like that. It's actually, it's really fun, though. If you can afford this hobby, which... If you can't, don't go to GW. But if you can, I do highly recommend this hobby. It's a really fun hobby. And it's really good for getting the autistic side out. Actually, let me just move that a little bit closer to me. Just like, yeah, we'll go like that. Because, like, legit, I actually almost want to get into oil painting, see if that actually helps me when it comes to painting models. Because it's there's a lot of transferable kind of, like, skills when it comes to, like, layering and stuff like that. And just, like, shading and color coordination and color theory. So you'll go right there. Yeah, I think that'd be wonderful. All right, next sister, 48, 49, 51. Oh yeah, by the way, if you enjoy the battle games in and of themselves, I can recommend a game called Soul. It uses AI art at the moment, though. I think I've heard about that game. I'm going to double check that. Because, like, in and of itself, controversial, but, like, I don't mind AI art as placeholder and stuff like that. I absolutely fucking despise AI voice work, though. Because that never sounds right. But, yeah, no, I'm not like 100% like, oh, you use AI art, you're complete shit. Like, I do understand that there is a time and place for it. The game is free. Okay, if the game is fucking free, yeah. Them using AI art is more than fucking acceptable to me. Okay, Lunar, closest true autistic hobby I did was play Magic, but fell off for me, and it ended when COVID hit. Yeah. Back in the day, I used to be, like, really kind of big into Magic, but, like, well, not kind of big, but, like, I did collect Magic. The problem with me with, like, Magic is, like, the game gets solved, and, like, people would just go online and, like, buy the decks. And there wasn't really, like, a lot of, like, theory crafting and stuff like that. They would just be like, okay, well, here's this deck that this pro made up. I'm just going to use it, and, you know, you can get fucked. And, like, they bring, like, the knockoff cards just to make the deck work, and you're like, God damn it, man. I just want to have fun. Like, I understand the point of the game is winning, but also at the same time, I want to have fun with this. I don't want to have, like, you know, some fucking cheap-ass deck I'm playing against all the time. But that was when I was stationed in Edmonton. All right. Just need to clean off this fluidly a little bit. The thing that got me when I heard it was the ever-change. Yeah, that's another thing too. Like although it wasn't so bad. It's kind of like when the game can get easily solved like Magic, right? The meta does have to change, but like last couple of years, Hasbro, which owns Magic, has been really fucking scummy when it comes to just like, oh, here's like a new edition, here's like a new deck, here's a new setting, and it seems like it almost seems like multiple times a year that they do this. They're like, oh, here's a new thing that you have to get, and you're like, fuck me, okay. Like GW, like editions last for at least 3 years, so you kind of like have enough time to get set. Yeah, it's the COD. Yeah, it really is the COD of fucking tabletop card games. But at least like GW, like with Games Workshop stuff, the editions last for 3 years. So like you're like, this last for 3 years if you're lucky enough to be the first codex release. Otherwise, it may last for a few months. That is true. That is true. Which, it can be a blessing and a curse. Because sometimes, like, if your codex launches, and if there's nothing, like, too bad changes in the edition, like the main rule set, your codex might actually get a bit of a buff. or it might just get a bit of a nerf. But they, yeah, I mean there is problems with that, pros and cons with everything, I guess. Which is one of the things I actually really like about Spearhead, is that like everything released at the same time, and everyone plays by the same rules. Like there's no changing meta too much, and everything is actually like fairly balanced for the most part. How the hell am I going to put this girl together? How do you go together, girl? Oh, I hate you so much. Oh my god. I have, like... So, to glue the leg on, you actually literally glue on, like, the cape. That doesn't seem stable at all. Oh, that's going to piss me off. There's going to be problems for me, I know that. Yeah. Although, going back to Cassie, yeah, I feel that... Oh, God, with Age of Sigmar, what was it? I think it was... Oh, it was the supplement to the Slaves of Chaos, which is called Dark Oath, which are the basically it's like it's Conan. It's the Age of Sigmar faction that are just basically Conan the Barbarian, which I'm all for. And that released just before 4th edition dropped, so people were like, you know, I might really want to pick this up. Haven't looked too much into it. I don't know if they future-proofed it for 4th edition or not, but I know that they want to have a Spearhead featuring those barbarians that aren't out just yet, and I'm actually kind of interested in picking that up. Also, one of the cool things that GW kind of did with both the Dark Oath and the Scaventide box set, and I think even the Ultimate Starter set, is that if you buy any of those three, you get the models that you need to play for Spearhead, which I think is actually pretty neat. So you have the models that you can have, like, you know, start collecting an army, but you also have all the models you need to play the Spearhead game. So it's like you can play the two different formats. And then for the rules for Spearhead, all you need to do is get them online. This leg doesn't make fucking sense. What the hell's going on here? Wait, is this... Oh, this is a weird... Oh my god. I don't know who modeled this particular model, but they were on some crack. I played Blood Bowl. I played in a Blood Bowl league for a short stint. It was alright. I've heard nothing but good things about Blood Bowl. Although it is one of the more specialty games of GW. Oh, god damn it. But the people who played, I haven't heard anything like too bad about it, you know? Okay, so the leg has to go like fucking that? Oh, that's annoying. See, like, okay, here's the thing that I was talking about, like, assembling the models. Like, the legs have to glue on to, like, the sides of the cape. Like, why would you make the model like this? Okay, just have to look at a little bit of light for the moment. And put actual glue down. And then pray to fucking God I don't screw this up again. Oh, you bastard. The problem is, like, I have to fit one part into a slot. Okay, there it is. I got it. Got it. Oh, that's annoying. That's really annoying posing. I don't know who sculpted this model, but I kind of hate them. Although it is a cool kind of like walk with like one leg but not behind the other. But like to get the pieces in properly, it's more than annoying. So just going to leave it like that. Caster, pretty sure that these guys that I played with haven't talked to GW in like decades. Oh, okay. Because I never knew that Blood Bowl was a GW product until decades later. Oh, you played old school fucking Blood Bowl then. Because I know, like, I think they just launched, like, Chaos Dwarfs Blood Bowl. So, like, I know Blood Bowl is still something that they support. But, yeah, I know Blood Bowl is just fucking... I can totally see that. Because it's, like... Blood Bowl really was, like, something that was, like, completely different from, like, the main game. And it was, like, generic fantasy football. Although, speaking of specialty games, if you ever want to piss off an old world player, just remind them that the Warhammer Fantasy is no longer a mainline game. It is, in fact, considered a specialty game by GW. If you want to piss them off. And if you really want to piss them off, just play Bretonnia and have the 360-degree ass-charging knights. Ass-charging Pegasus knights, sorry. Alright, how is the torso supposed to go on? I mean, okay, it's a pain in the ass to, like, get this girl together, but, like, the pose actually looks pretty cool. I like the 1 foot behind the other, and you kind of got that, the cape swaying in between the legs. That does actually look pretty nice. Although I just wish it wasn't such a pain in the ass to put together. Alright, something like that. Snap on. Shit. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to actually put some glue right along this edge, this crack right here, so it also kind of welds together and kind of fills in the gap. So just going to have to hold that together and always put the lid back on my glue. Where the hell did I put the lid? Oh, God. I know it's here somewhere. It's here somewhere. If not, I'll just have to cry and buy a new glue pot. Where the hell did I put that lid? Alright, alright. Can't find the fucking lid. Oh, God. Oh, God. It's probably nestled in one of the paint pots next to him. Just moving things around now. Not there, not there. Is it on the floor? Nope, can't see it on the floor. Oh, well. I'll find it eventually. All right. Speaking of, okay, so I got C. Next for the halberd is C-54. All right. C-54. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Also, for the paint scheme, I am going for the girls. I do want a green bronze look for the metal and the weapons. Because again, I want to go for a really like ancient Greek look. So move a little bit up. Although it's like either like green. No, I think green. It was either going to be like green and bronze, which like green, bronze, and like a brown maybe, or like a red, and go like full just like Spartan warrior with the girls. Which, in saying that, I do know that there is on Etsy, someone actually did make like Greek themed Sisters of Battle, and I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of interested in picking some of those proxies up because I'm not going to play Warhammer 40k, right? I'm not going to buy the books, and like at my local game store, I know people play 40k because it is super popular, but like I don't know anyone who plays Combat Patrol, which is like the Spearhead version, which is I heard it's not a good version, but like it's the smaller version of 40k. Most of the time they play like the big like 2,000 point games, which is like it's a full army list. And I'm like, well, do I really want to spend so much money to play a game when I already got Age of Sigmar and Spearhead on the go? And the answer is kind of not, because I'd rather buy like a new Spearhead box and like get like a kind of like a different army to play for Spearhead than just to have like 2 games on the go. All right, for this go, okay, so it's canted. Okay, so you have to like cant up like that. Yeah, because one of the things that you have to do is you have to make sure that the backpack can fit on the back. So it is something forward. All right, cool. Oh, speaking of Spearhead, I don't know if I want to get the Conan Barbarian Spearhead. That although it's not out yet, it will be coming out soon because they did tease it. Or get I was thinking vampires, one or the other, or soul blight as they call them, because the vampires come with it's like 20 skeletons, which actually look pretty cool. 20 skeletons, a female vampire lord, and a squad of blood knights and 3 Vargeist, which kind of look cool. Everyone except the Vargeist has the new Age of Sigmar sculpts, and the Vargeist are just the I guess old now. Not Age of Sigmar, old world Vargeists. Which, if you don't know what they are, they're like giant vampire bat-like creatures. Not like giant vampire bats, but they're giant vampires who look very bat-like. If that makes sense to you. Alright, once again, put on another arm. C-52. Let me just find it. Is it 50? Yeah, no, it is C-52. Where are you, C-52? You can't hide from me forever. 52, there you are. Yeah. And once again, Lunar, Cassie, and who else is here? Thank you for joining the live stream. It's been in fact, this is the entire purpose of these live streams. I just want to like paint and talk to people. No problemo. Thank you, Lunar. Some background noise for you guys. It's looking like Broken Arrow. Switching gears just a little bit. Broken Arrow, which is a kind of like a World War III type game. Cold War. It's not really Cold War gone hot because it's all like modern, like very modern day equipment. That's also in another playtest right now. People have been a bit mixed on it. Apparently the Russians are very fucking strong. Which are kind of funny. But I'm kind of interested when that does. It's supposed to come out this year, by the end of this year. If that is the case, actually, shit, it's supposed to come out this year. Or was it 2025? If it does come out this year, I will definitely be picking up and playing it. Shit, I dropped the arm. I didn't even see where it skiddled off to. Gaijin strikes again. It's not Gaijin this time. Oh, I found the lid. Fuck. It's not Gaijin this time. It is Slytherin. Slytherin Studios made the game. Oh, there it is. Fuck, found you. Just gonna separate these things just a little bit more. Just like that. Perfect. Slytherin Studios made the game. And, okay, so this is like... it's kind of funny because it has a Russian tank called the T-14 Armada. And it was supposed to be the new Russian tank that was supposed to take on the Western Abrams. We have not seen it in the Ukrainian conflict so far. So we don't really know how good it is. But apparently in this game, it's really fucking good. Which means that, like, I know all, like, the NAFO people will just be fucking seething. And just on that point alone, I think it's kind of funny. But then again, it is a video game, so don't expect too much realism from it. All right. It's supposed to be like that? Shit, I hope this is glued on right. If not, I'm fucked. BA isn't really that good in my opinion. The quality in the UI works is a bit odd, although it could be my lack of knowledge on these type of games. I mean, the problem is, like, at the moment right now, it's still, like, in, like, early access. No, it's not even in early access, sorry. It's in, like, still in, like, playtesting. So I don't know how the UI is actually going to shape up. But I did get into one of the playtests, I think it was early on this year. And, like, the UI was, like, it was decent. Like, there was nothing bad that kind of jumped out at me. It was still, like, it was serviceable. But yeah, UI reading is really, really important. And since I've been playing, like, the old Total War titles, like Total War Napoleon, it really actually brought me a better appreciation for, like, all the changes that the Total War series has had. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. There is no way it goes on like this. I must have fucked up the arm somehow. Let me change it. I have to change it slightly up. Alright. Okay, so this model is going to be my pain in the ass because you have to connect the arm to the wrist. And I don't know if you see this, but it's like a sliver. The connection is like a sliver. Oh my god, that is just so bad. Alright. This one's going to be the model that I'm going to fuck up on. This one's going to be like the curse model. I can already tell. I can already goddamn tell. Also, there's another head that I saw in this brew that's like the head comes in two parts. You got like the helmet and then you have to glue in the faceplate. And I'm already dreading that. I'm like, man, that's gonna look so bad. Getting back on track, C58 is what I'm looking for. C58. Alright. right, snippy snip. Although that all being said about Broken Arrow, I do have a bit of hopes for the game. Again, I do play Warno, so although not multiplayer, I just do a single player Warno because honestly, that's good enough for me. And it's pretty fun for like a quasi modern type of game, getting over the Eastern Front of World War II. You know. Yeah, I gotta get Warno and Hoi 4 sometime. I think Hoi 4 is on sale at the moment. Well, I'll be honest with you. The most fun I had with Hoi 4 was not the base game. It was it was a mod called Old World Blues, set in the Fallout New Vegas setting. That, and I generally don't like how Paradox kind of supports their games. I don't like the fact that like base features are just not in the base game; they're in the DLC, and you're just like, why? Like, why are you doing this? So like the base game itself is going to be incredibly bare bones. Fallout New Vegas mentioned it. Honestly, it's a really good mod for the Hoi 4. Because it expands like down to Mexico, expands up to Canada. Like you can play as like there's this chick. It's like Queen Victoria, like the 9th, and it's this girl on Vancouver Island who thinks that she's like the descendant of fucking Queen Victoria. And she's fighting like the natives on the mainland and Haida Gwaii and stuff like that. It's all really funny. And like in Mexico, you play like you can play as like various AIs. Like there's one AI who thinks that he's the Aztec storm god or something like that. I think there's another AI that thinks he's oh god, he was a very famous Mexican general. He was like the Napoleon of the South. And I'm blanking on his name. But he thinks he's that guy, which is kind of funny. All right. Keep on snipping. Also, if you want me to change the chanting at any point, please tell me. 61 and 60. Oh, they're actually right next to each other. Perfect. All right, but I hope you guys have been enjoying your time vicariously painting. I guess we haven't really gotten to the painting yet. Although I'm not going to end this stream until we at least prime the models. Okay, the models will be primed this stream. Although I can't show you the priming because that actually requires spray paint. All right. Actually, I might just prime off stream. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know yet. Oh, maybe I'll just paint rats. Well, actually, no, I do got the Blue Man group I have to go and finish up, too. There'll be something. But yeah, no. If I do get Hoi 4 and it goes well, I'll go Spain Civil War and Mexico for the start. Oh, God, I think there's a Spanish DLC you have to buy for that. Because like, how it works is like, if I remember correctly, like major nations No, but in Spanish. Oh, speaking of the Spanish War, when I do eventually, because at one point I do want to make tank history videos, just to be as like a companion series to like the Queen of the East and whatever the next Prada series is going to be. So you like learn the history of like the tanks that are in action. Uh, the Panzer One is going to be rather interesting because the Panzer One actually got its start in the Spanish Civil War, and it has it's weird. It didn't. Its success in that war is very mixed, but it's okay. Because although it's a machine gun tank, it's an infantry support tank, the Germans kind of knew that it was in a role that wasn't suited for. So even if it failed in this, anti-tank role, they were like, oh, okay, like it wasn't meant for it. They actually got a lot more knowledge off of the Air Force, the Luftwaffe. I believe it's called the Condor Legion, and like how to do air support and strategic bombing and stuff like that. That was one of their main concerns. The Panzer One tank was just kind of like it was a bit of a sideshow. Oh fuck! I'm already fucking this up. God damn it! Like, okay, stay. And we're good. Okay. And for this leg, yeah, for testing, I saw a video how some or one of the Russian planes got their start from testing in the Spanish Civil War. Was it the ILs? But yeah, that does make sense. Because like they were testing out like the T28 I something. Could be the IL. So that's actually supposed to rest. How are you supposed to go together? Like that? Okay, that's interesting. Bit more of a dynamic pose here. Bit nestled up just like that. Alright. I see what you're doing. There's a biplane still. I swear to God, I think I played that. I think I played that plane in War Thunder. Because I'm pretty sure I know which plane you're talking about. Although I can't give you the designation, I am vaguely sure I know what plane that is. Shit, stay here. Oh, God. Now I'm just making a mess of things. Okay, stay there. Yeah, right like that. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, lol. Yeah, fucking War Thunder. I swear I'm probably going to have to do a stream of that game on this channel at one point. Just because it all just kind of it all blends together probably after Prada is done. And well, actually, my hope, okay, is that I finish Queen of the East. And then, by some miracle of God, the British DLC jumps. And then I can play as Saint Gloria. And then I can skip. I can keep on pushing Prada off to last. Because although I do like Prada, I know making the videos it's just gonna be a pain in the ass. Because there's not a lot of I'll be honest with you, the Russian girls and girls on Panzer, they're okay. They're solidly okay. I don't really like Katusha. And then the other girls, their entire personality is they just want to have relations with Katusha. And I'm just there's come on. They're rather one note. And that one note doesn't really do anything for me. Although, I am thinking of maybe jumping the gun just a little bit and do it more of a Red Alert style. And just go full fuck. Like, I will go full, like, wacky communism. Because, like, it's Prada. You have to. It's like the only thing that, like, allowed. Because you can't go full wacky German with the Koi Mine. Because there's already some things I was saying about Prada that I was like, I don't know if this is going to make it through YouTube. I don't know if YouTube's going to throw a fit if I say this. Alright. Now let's do a test fit. Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Okay. Alright. Might have to clean that up a little bit, though. Alright, just have to clean this little side piece here. Just like that. Alright. Although, going back to priming for just a moment, I do prime. Although I've shown the rats primed as black, those were a test, and I hate priming with black. I'm going to actually prime with it's called Mechanicus Gray. So it's going to be a gray primer I'm using. Which is good because gray, again, the primer that you put on the base coat really kind of affects how the colors that you paint look on it. Again, with a darker primer, it does look a lot darker. Or with a lighter primer, it does look lighter. So when you have like gray is like kind of like a neutral, it's a really neutral color. So if you want to go dark, it isn't too bad. If you want to go light, it isn't too bad as well. So you can do like a lot of things with it. Because if you have like a black primer and you try to do something like a bone white on that, it just you're going to use so many coats trying to like bring up the brightness of the white. And it's just going to be, it's not going to be a good time for you. Alright, that's another system. I have to admit, I actually kind of like this pose. Like, when it comes to, like, dynamic pose, I like how, like, the talberd, or, like, the curtain kind of swings to the right and kind of overshadows that one leg. It's a really, like, simple pose, but I like it. I like it a lot. A bit of the dynamic posing. Alright, and then C63 apparently is a shield with an arm, which I don't believe. Oh, I do believe it. Oh my god, why could... Okay, so C63 has the arm and the shield connected as one. Why couldn't they do this with all the other arms and shields? Like, god damn it. GW. Please just make my life a lot more simple when I'm building these damn model kits. Alright. Just like that. I'll do a bit of cleanup. Now, I might actually just maybe not sub-assembly this one. Let's see what the head looks like. Okay. Oh, sorry, rather, what's... Although I am jumping ahead. If it's... Oh, you know what? I think I actually might just do everything as one piece. Because if you can see, if I'm fitting this correctly, if the arm is sprayed out just like that, yeah, okay, it's just going to be like just like this. And as you can see, the shield is actually not going to hide anything. So I can very easily assemble all... Ooh, I want to assemble this fully. And C64 is the halberd. C64. Yeah, and the halberd's like standing up as well. So this model is really nice because nothing is really interfering with the body. All right. All right. Yeah, because if we assemble this, it will be how is that supposed to go? So pocket goes in there. Yeah, so the halberd's pointing up. Sorry, pointing forward. Ooh, that's going to look really nice. That is going to look very nice. Oh, actually, no. It says the halberd's supposed to be pointing upwards. So if the halberd's supposed to be pointing upwards, it has to go like this. Yeah, but there's not. Yeah, there's no clearance. It has to be. Well. So it's going to have to look something like that. So I could do that. So if I do... Yeah, no, that's going to interfere. Yeah, no, I'll just point it upwards. I'll point it upwards. Alright. Just like that. Gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass, all things considered. But I'm just gonna have to hold everything on very tightly. How are you guys enjoying the stream so far, though? I hope the my incessant chatter is making good background noise for you guys. Chill, lol. Nice. Very, very nice. Alright, still need to apply pressure to this. Did a little test and everything still wants to move a lot. I think I'm going to order pizza after this. If I'm going to be serious. I'm enjoying playing the new Holocure update while listening. Oh my god, you play Holocure? Oh my god. Okay, you're going to have to say which character you playing then. I recommend you even recommend the game as well. Oh god. No, that is Choco. Oh, Choco. Yeah. I'm actually surprised they put her in the game because she's not with Hololive anymore. Oh, she was introduced as... oh, it's a fan creation. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. What's Hololive management going to do? Shout at him? Well, they might send a cease and desist. They might be complete assholes. Because, you know, that's always the tool of the fucking corporations. Yeah, it's actually really funny because she was like the linchpin for English Hololive. Because pipe, yeah, very much. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Hololive English would actually be a thing. Although that all being said, oh fucking arm, why? Oh god damn it! All right, new glue. Oh damn it! That's going. And I just blocked the nozzle. I just. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Oh, why are you acting like this, arm? Alright. More holding. Yeah, and then like Amelia. Yeah, no, Amelia wouldn't be there and all the other ones. Although Amelia isn't even in Hololive anymore. She's doing her own thing. She's now her character's like a train conductor or something like that. I'll be honest with you, I don't really pay attention to the Hololive. Well, yeah, a lot of VTubers in general. Although I do pay attention to Iron Ulf if you're in chat. He's a VTuber. Shit, I'm actually like not to toot my own. Actually, no, I will toot my own horn. I don't care at this point. I do like the fact that like he actually uses. So he had art from one of the artists that we know, and then I did like a really like vaporwave. I had put Warno music and like a vaporwave effect over the art, and I love the fact that he actually still uses that. No idea. She's gone though. Decided to do something with her else with her life. Yeah, she's a. I know she like the person behind Amelia is still VTubing, but yeah, her character is she's independent now. And I already can tell you that this arm that hold them together is going to fall off. Please, love of God, just stay on. That's all I'm asking. Okay. Although, pose effect, she looks amazing. Oh, she did? I mean, I guess that's addictive and profitable. Yeah, it was, like, I have seen, like, clips of her, and, like, she's more, like, 3D now, if that makes sense. I think it's, like, the environment's more 3D and stuff like that. Why is there fireworks going off? What the fuck? Okay. Okay, let's test fit the shield once more. Bring this up to the light. Oh, oh my god, this is a really cool pose. You know, it is worth all the pain and suffering I'm going through. I can tell you that. Alright, lid back on. Shit. Oh, crap. Oh, God, I had to test. Oh, God, now. The halberd arm is now having problems as well. Oh, boy. But it's really cool. I don't know if you can kind of see it, but, like, she's actually firing the bolt pistol behind the shield. So it's like a really cool pose she's doing. Nope. Arm's still going to fall off. Although the arms are somehow really finicky. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Please just stay still. Nope. I always want to get the final solution. Oh god, actually no, can't look like that. Can't be too canted. And the final solution to the glue problem is crazy glue. Yeah, when you're modeling, whenever like the modeling glue isn't doing its job, you bust out the big gun, and that's just fucking crazy glue it. Because that shit will hold. Come hell or high water, that will hold. You know what? I think I'm going to put a little bit more glue onto this halberd arm as well. Just in that socket, because I think it's a lack of glue. So I'm just going to put that slightly off to the side for the moment. Clean the nozzle. Put a little more glue into the slot so it can adhere and weld the plastic together. But as you can see, the pose is really nice. Like, I do love the pose where she's literally firing from the bolt pistol and she has the halberd back. So, and then you can see like the inquisitorial eye hanging off of the forearm there. It's a really nice pose, and I'm really glad I brought that really detailed brush, because I'm definitely going to need it with the rosary beads and everything else like that. So, quite happy with this model. Quite happy. I'm just going to hold it though, because I don't want to put any pressure onto the shield or the halberd at this point. So if I lay it down, I don't want the arms to move. So we're just going to cap, just like that. All right. Whew. All right. That one took a while. And it is 7:07, which means, ladies and gentlemen, I have actually completed my fast. I have not eaten anything for 24 hours. Fuck yeah. And then I'm going to get pizza, and that's the only thing I'm going to fucking eat for the next 24 hours. Although, I'm going to do the fast today. I might not do the fast on Saturday. Because when you do fasting, it's kind of interesting. Like, you don't... There is periods where, like, you're hungry, and then you just stop being hungry, and you're just like, oh, okay. But, like, I do get, like, a bit of, like, a brain fog when I'm fasting, which is normal. And on Sunday, since I have the tournament, I don't want to have a brain fog when I'm, like, rolling dice, because, like, it's already, like... I don't want to say it's tough, but, like, when you play Age of Sigmar, or, like, these games, right? These games can go, oh, okay, yeah, the shield's not in place. Sorry, not the shield, the arm's not in place, you bitch, bastard. You play these games on Arrow End, like, for the tournament tomorrow, I think it starts at, like, 11, and it ends at, like, 5? So that's, like, 6 hours of playing nothing but Age of Sigmar games. And, like, it'll eventually just fucking get to you, where you're just like, holy shit, I need a break. Because you're just doing, like, a lot of math and a lot of fucking thinking. Actually, I wonder if I can just stand you up. You will fall over. Damn it. Actually, wait a second. Paint pot to the rescue. There we go. Now you can cure. Hey! And this, that paint pot is, it's Lead Belcher, which is one of the most used paints I've had. Used paints that I use. Oh, but also, to show off some of the paints that I got today, I got the Seraphim Sepia, which is going to give a really nice age color to all the purity seals that I have on the Stormcast. So I'm quite happy with that. And happy I finally got that, because that was out of stock for, like, the longest time. And then I brought 2 other ones. Where are they? Sepia, I bought a... Oh, Mechanicus Standard Gray. And then I got, oh yeah, Morghast Bone, so it's gonna be like a darker bone. It was really nice. Bro, Iron tweeted that one Floof manga, the image in it is Cry. Fucking... Which one is it? Let me fucking see. Do I have to bitch out Iron Elf? I swear to God, Iron Elf, if you're listening... If you're listening right now, and you posted what I think you just posted, Oh, I'm going to be beating you. I'm going to be hitting you. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, you son of a bitch. You really did fucking post that. Turns to be an Iron Lily. Turns to be Iron Lily. Yeah, fuck. So... How do I explain this without getting completely wiped off YouTube? Okay, so there is a rather infamous hentai in the Girls and Panzer community. And after a character that's beloved, much beloved, gets sexually defiled, they bribe her by giving her a model kit of a German heavy tank, the King Tiger. And there is a picture where she's holding the King Tiger model kit, which is actually a really fairly realistic representation of what the model kit actually looks like. Like, I'm pretty sure the artist has that model kit. And she's holding it, and she's like kind of sad and crying. Oh, she's like really sad. Oh yeah. In fact, that manga is one of the most mean-spirited mangas I have. Well, I guess hentai. I have ever read, and it is just awful. And fucking edgelords in the Girls and Panzer community love posting little clips because they know it pisses everyone off. And just like, yeah, no. It's just bad. Absolutely awful. But again, I was actually going to review that series because it is a wild fucking series. It's a wild goddamn series in all the worst ways possible. Because again, I do have a hot take because he did a follow-up kind of series based on the Ken Coley collection or like the Ship Girls, and unironically, it was actually pretty good. But like the Girls on Panzer one is just absolute fucking trash. Would not recommend it to anyone. Don't read it. You know, literally watching paint dry is a better use of your time. In fact, watching this girl, the glue, harden on this model is a better use of your time than reading that fucking trash. So yeah, fucking iron out. I'm gonna. Oh my! You know, he should read what happens in the dungeon. Oh my god, that series for like all like the nudity and sexual themes was actually like really good. Shockingly low. It has no right to be as good as it is. Although definitely an 18 plus one, but like, yeah, because like, yeah, you recommended me that, Cassie, and it was like, yeah, you should read this, and I'm like, this is just gonna be one shit post, and then like, chapter 20, I'm like, fuck, I'm hooked. like I was shocked about how that actually is. Lee out here reading the spicy manga for the plot. I have an extra pack here. What the fuck? 2, 4, 5, 5. What? Yeah, no, like, unironically reading for the plot. Wait. Do I just have extra bits? 29, no? Oh, it's a halberd version. Gotcha. Okay. Fucking Admiral's Decision. I'll read it full of plot. Guess it's so good you should read it. Oh, and I got recommended a manga called Marriage of Convenience. It's an isekai. Oh, fuck me, it's an isekai. But very different, but I like it. No, wait, it's not an isekai. It's a regresso story. What the fuck are you reading? Goddamn. In case anyone don't know, I famously hate all isekais. I just despise isekais. Okay, cool. You get a lot of extra bits. So, I'm done this squad. Minus the heads. But, like, you get some maces. You get an extra halberd, extra power pack, an extra shield. 3 different arms with 3 different weapons. Mace. Actually, 2 more maces. And, of course, the various different heads. So that's actually pretty cool. Lunar, I enjoy isekai slop. That's my hot take. We all have guilty pleasures, Lunar. We all have guilty pleasures. Cassie, it's regression. The MC dies and turns back time. It's another super common trope. Oh, I love isekai slop. I love my villainesses. Oh, you love the... Oh, my God. You like that one where it's like... the girl dies, she gets transported into the video game, but she realizes that since I think she's the villainess, that she dies in every plot except the one where she romances like the main character. So she's trying to romance the main character so she fucking doesn't die. Is that the one you're talking about? Scene 1 where the villainess uses a gun. Yeah, and it's a million variants. Scene it didn't read. Oh, wait. I don't know if it's classified as isekai, but I remember, like, it's like Hunting with My Elf Wife or something like that, where, like, a guy, like, I don't know if he gets transported or teleported or, like, what the hell happens, but, like, it's like a modern day one. Yeah. He has, like Remington rifles and shit like that, and he just hunts with his elf waifu who uses a bow and stuff like that. It's basically like a hunting manga. So, like, I might actually read that one. Also, I need to catch up on that, oh, God, what was that one revenge manga I was reading? God, that one was fucking weird as well. Where, like, it started off, you're thinking, like, oh, this is just going to be, like, mom and son incest storyline. And it turns out, like, hard right turn, and it's like, no, it's a revenge plot where, like, the son dies and the mom's, like, going after her fucking killers. The duffel bag was, though, is crazy. Money and some ammo, lol. What? Oh. Yeah. Like, it starts with, like... You think it's going to be, like, oh, it's going... Oh, yeah, Maria! Yes. Okay, you've seen that one too, like Maria of like the Mercy or something like that. Okay, so you've seen that one. Okay, so I'm not actually insane. Yeah, it's like it's something Maria, and it starts out thinking like, oh, it's like gonna be like some really degenerate thing, and it like her turns and it's like, no, son gets bullied. Nah, but the mom's... Well, I mean, the bullies fucking killed the son. I mean, the mom's past, yeah, I mean, that that's debatable, but, like, it was definitely, like, the fucking bullies, because even if the mom doesn't have that past, they would still fucking torture the kid to death. And, like, all the ways that she's going after, like, the teens, like, she throws that one girl down the well with all the bugs. And just like it's just really good. I need to double check that. But you know what manga series that you all should read is Claymore. You all should read Claymore. In fact, I'm not recommending it. I'm telling you, read Claymore. One of the best fantasy mangas you'll ever read. Marriage of Convenience. Got that record? Okay, so The anime, okay, so the anime is a bit weird because it's really faithful for the first like 22, 23 episodes, and then the anime makes its own ending for some reason. I don't think I don't know if the manga series wasn't finished or if they just, I don't know what the hell they're doing, but the anime ending is completely wrong and is crap. So basically, if you're going to watch the anime, which I do recommend, the anime actually is pretty good up until episode like 21 or 22. And then after that, just stop and then read the manga. And then you're going to enjoy a really amazing series. With incredible art. There's a gorgeous looking art. And just so good. There's an effed up manga I got. There's one vengeful isekai where the MC's name is Raul Evans. Forgot the title though. Later gets a bit confusing. As long as it's not redo of the fucking healer, that's all I'm asking. That's just fucking slop. Oh my god, fucking redo of the hero. I don't care how many women like, oh, but women like to read it. I don't give a shit. They have poor tastes, okay? Women can have bad takes and bad tastes. But ladies and gentlemen, those 5 sisters are all assembled. I have assembled the sisters. I like the childcare isekai with my northern dukes, but let me tell you, the market caters to me a lot. Childcare isekai? What the hell? Drop the name of that in chat, if you dare, and I'll take a look at it. Because like, the thing with you, Cassie, is that like you have some really wild recommendations, but they normally pan out in the end, which is what I hate about you. Because you make me read shit that like I wouldn't normally like look at. But they end up turning like really good, or at least like decent. So like, yeah, even if it goes to against my like my natural inclinations against isekai. Okay, what do I want to do? I want to get these girls primed. You know, I'll set them up for priming, but I won't prime them on stream. Because that'll take a while. Because there's a lot of things like I have to do. Like I'm going to have to flip them and do stuff like that. There's a time they blend together. Yeah, see, that's the problem. Like the MC is born as a child and manga follows the childhood. Okay. That's the problem with like isekais is like they all really blend together. Like they always start with someone being run over by a truck, you know, truck-kun. And, like, then they get reborn in, like, generic fantasy land. And it's just like, like, they really don't do much to, like, really differentiate themselves from one another. Unless they go, like, real degenerate. And then they're like, what the fuck? Alright. Gonna get the plate out. And then... Scene Urafuta. It's always this crazy... It's like... I'm actually going to look that up. Okay, so it's like quasi-Renaissance, but still medieval. Like, they don't know... They really don't know what the fuck they're doing. Imperial Knights, Lamau? Yeah. Okay, what's this? From commonplace to world's strongest. Yeah, that's always the thing. It's always a fucking power fantasy with these fucking isekais. Okay, it follows Japanese name and last name, which I'm not going to pronounce. A bullied high school student who is transported to another world with the rest of his class. Oh, okay, interesting. And his school teacher to fight in a war against the demon race. After he's betrayed and left to die by one of his classmates. Oh, rip. He begins a journey to improve himself and find a way for everyone to return home. Oh, shit. Okay, so they actually did... Okay, So, here's the thing about isekais. Here's my hot take about isekais, okay? The point of the isekai should always be the MC wants to return home, okay? Like, just... Because if it's like, oh, MC gets killed and, like, thrown into Fantasyland, why don't you just have the MC start in Fantasyland? Like, why do you have the isekai in the first place? Cascaster. I started reading a manga where a hero died, reincarnated, and said, fuck it, I was a hero once, but someone else can do it now. But predictably, she goes back to being a hero, and she's just beating the shit out of people while she's only 10. I just can't take it seriously. I can't, yeah, I couldn't take that fucking shit seriously as well. Like, what are you gonna do, 10-year-old? Like, do people not understand, like, how 10-year-olds operate? Like, how strong a 10-year-old is? You can have all the magical powers in the world you want. You're fucking 10. There's a lot of shit you just can't do. You physically just can't do it because you're 10. Like, and also, you're small as shit. Like, you can't even reach top shelf. Like, settle down. This is the anime hot takes for the day. All right. Quite happy with how everything turned out, though. See, with Arafut, man, I'm going to have to fucking learn how to pronounce that. Because it sounds like I'm saying Arafuta, and that's not correct. Personally, I'll use dual and fucking... Oh, no, Lunar, you went with the boomer shooter. Oh, my God. God's caliber. M1911s. Oh, don't get me wrong. Excellent pistol, but still. Arfureta. I really enjoyed solo farming in the tower. Base Lamau. Oh, God. Okay. I'm just going to move this to the priming station, which I have set up in my apartment. So just give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, sorry, they're in priming. They are now officially in the priming station. Alright. M1911 is best gun, in my opinion. 9mm would be better, so I'd go with 2011, more or less. I want to... Cascaster, I want to love the M1911. But I want to do it... want to use it in CDDA, but like P4X is just better. Oh, Catastrophe, Dark Days Ahead. Oh, sorry, Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. M1911 is great. Like, don't get me wrong, it is a good gun. Okay? It is a good gun. But it does get memed on a lot. It does get high... It does get memed on a fucking lot. Although, you know, that being said, you know, I was using the brownie high power when I went to Afghanistan. So, like, that is also, like, the boomer of boomer shooters. Or, like, one of the boomer of boomer shooters. God, what? Yeah, that was 40. Yeah, no, brownie, that was a 40 cal. So, you know, it's not 45 ACP, but, you know, it's up there. Actually, shit, was that 40 cal or was that the 9mm version? I wouldn't say it's the 40 cal version, but it could have been 9mm. I don't know. One or the other. Also, I know the MC in our Furta has a minigun and a Barrett 50 cal and a Humvee, and basically he makes a lot of shit. I was like, I don't remember the M1911. It does have like that classic look. Okay, like it is a really good looking pistol. I'll give it that. There's a really like iconic look to it, and again, it is again for what it is. It does its job. It just does it well. It's super rugged, and there was a reason why the M1911 stayed as long as it did. Oh my god, you guys see this? You see all this weird shit that I'm going to have to fucking glue? God damn it. Christ alive. That ain't going to be fun. I'm going to tell you that right now. Alright. Well, if I'm not... Oh, there's also the acroflagellants, which are like just basically like whip boys, which are pretty neat. Not sure how the hell I'm going to paint those guys up, though. But, that all being said... Fuck it, you know what, let's get some painting done, because I got some things I need to paint. So, I'm just going to have to move my paint stuff closer. 1 second. Don't drop. Perfect. Blue Man Group. And then, actually, I'll test out how this actually looks. All right. So, as you can see, I do not have a wet palette. I'm using a dry palette, and it's just basically a ceramic plate that I got. And of course, just got some paper towel, because it's super good for when you're cleaning or changing different colors, and just to make sure you got the proper wetness on your on the brush. Now, before I do actually painting, I actually want to try this shade and see how it looks on the paper. So, of course, the paper is going to be a white, or like a base white, this is a Corax white. So it's a decent white. Decent color white, because again, you got like different brightness of white in the Citadel range. So just going to go and shake this up just a little bit, and then this is a shade. So a shade is basically, it is paint, right? But it's a super watered down version of the paint, and the job is to collect in the recesses, but not on the raised area. So you're going to get a darker color in the recesses and a lighter color on the raised portions. Which, if you're using something like Nun Oil, which is just a black paint, this is really good for highlighting and creating a three-dimensional look to metal. I find is really good for that. But again, you don't want to use this, these shades, or rather, like say, like this black shade on anything bright. So, like, I wouldn't use the shade on the red or the gold or anything else like that, because it's going to dull it too much. Although you can do that. Like you put the shade onto the gold, and then you just redo another gold highlight on top. But, solid meh out of 10. Another thing with the shades though is you always want to. Well, I find that you want to use a separate brush. Normally, a older brush like the brush I got right here, which is really actually rather tattered, because since it is a really thin down paint, the paint actually has a habit, because it's more like a liquid, of going up into this area right here where all the bristles are actually glued together. And when that happens and the paint dries, it'll actually start splitting the brush. So that's how that actually works, and it's a real pain in the ass to try to fix it. And most of the time, your brush is just absolutely gonzoed. So, like this Omni Starter brush, I just use for all my shades. So I don't care if it's like rather, like kind of like destroyed, because I'm just using it just as a shade, and not for any paint. So already shaking this up. Of course, I can see super liquidy. So I'm just going to dip a little bit in there. A little more, just like that. Again, it's a bit of a brown color, which is what I want. And I'm just going to lightly put it onto here. And also, these types of shades do take quite a bit longer to dry. So also be cognizant of that as well. Because normal paint can dry rather fast. You can do like a lot with it, but these not so much. And as you can see already, like as I'm like going over it, you see this top part is still like fairly white, and the bottom parts are like the kind of aged color, and that's exactly what I'm going for. Exactly what I'm going for. Just going to move a bit around so it doesn't pull up too much. And just go around the sides as well. I think that's going to look really cool. Alright, and you see there's like a lot of it in the back as well. So just going to go lightly over and make sure I don't hit the blueness of the cape, because that's going to be rather annoying. Alright. Again, never really worked with this this particular color of shade. I've heard nothing but good things about it. It seems to be the standard for aged paper. So hopefully it doesn't make everything look bad. Because if it does, I'm going to be really sad. Because fixing white is a pain in the ass. Fixing black or like a darker color, much easier, much easier than fixing anything with white. Alright. Go like that. And just do the last side of the paper. And something like this. Alright. Oh, there's actually a little bit of paper down here as well. Let me just get that. Just right down the middle. Just like that. Perfect. Alright, now you will dry. I'll actually put you off to the side. So that'll take a few minutes to dry. Again, and that's mostly due to the water content of the shade. When you work with the other Citadel paints, they're not actually as wet as you think it is. They're actually rather not completely solid, but like there's like a decent thickness to it. So they tend to dry rather nicely and rather fast, which one thing I really like. All right, so this Blue Man group though. Again, these three guys are actually supposed to be holding also some assembly, like little things like this, like little chandeliers and like braziers and stuff like that. And they're actually supposed to be the backup people for the guy that I just painted, this guy, I believe. So I'm using the blue color because the blue is going to be the same as the cape. And then blue and probably gold with maybe a red highlight. That's what I'm thinking. Because they're not like... I'm not going to use a lot of lead belcher for like a silver. Well, I might do a little bit of silver, but like I think a lot of these guys are like... Or like they're not supposed to be like frontline troops per se. Not a lot of combat. So what I'll do first is... add some water to the palette. And I'll do a red, because these guys, I'm going to make the scabbard red as well. I think that's going to really pop out really nicely. Do I want which red do I want though? Let's do the layering red. Well, no, that's... What do I want? Ah, screw it. Let's just do some Evil Sun. So Evil Sun red, so it's going to be a bit of a lighter red. I don't really have like a super dark red, so I don't really have anything to like put underneath the layer to like make it pop. Because the only other red I have is like this Mephisto red, and as you can see, they're like super similar. So even if I dry brush with this technically lighter red, it's not going to have the effect I want. So I'm just going to go straight with the layering red, and then mix it with the water on the palette, just to thin out the paint just a little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit, so it's actually workable. All right. Although one thing I do like with these models, there is a lot of folds onto the cloth. So like when I do get to the dry brushing stage of the blue on the robes, it's going to make pop really nicely. I'm really looking forward to that. And of course, you should always put like about around 2 thin coats onto the model, no matter what you're doing. So even if the first coat doesn't look, if it looks still like a lot gray, and it does look like it's covering a lot, that's okay. The second coat's going to go and fix that all up. All right. Okay, I'm just going to move the camera just a little bit because I'm painting a little more closely. And again, when it comes to like painting, you do want... I am resting my arm, which you can't really see, against my desk for support. But if you're doing something super detailed, you'd actually want to go and almost cup your arms like this. So you have a lot of support, and you're just moving your fingers just like that. Okay. So a bit of fingering, or rather hand placement, is a key, especially when you're doing some of the super detailed work and getting into the small cracks that you really don't want to paint or have too much paint. Because sometimes, like when you're painting, there is like a period where like you just don't care about where the paint's going, because it's all just base coating, and you're like, I'm going to fix this later. But like when it gets to like a stage where it's like, okay, base coating is done, you're going to have to actually like lock in. You don't want to keep on messing everything. And again, rule of thumb is you always want to go and paint things on the bottom instead of things on the top. And what do I mean by that? I mean, like, for example, when you're painting the scabbard, you want to go and paint the handle first before you get to the raised areas. And you normally want to paint, because that's actually, no, my apologies. You want to paint the lower areas first, because it's a lot easier to fix. And also, if you paint the raised areas and if you fuck up, it's going to be a lot harder to fix that fuck up. Because the raised areas normally are going to be a lighter color, and the dark areas are generally going to be a darker color. Sorry, the lower area is going to be a darker color. because you want to create a more shadow 3D effect. And the lighter colors on top is going to make the darker colors on the bottom really pop. And my apologies if I'm stumbling over my words, as I just did, but I just realized I've been streaming for almost 3 hours at this point, which is rather fun, I'm going to be honest with you. Quite happy. I don't feel like super burned out. So I am actually happy with that. All right. First coat done, second coat. All right. Let's get in the scabbard. Nice little red there. Perfect. Now for the hilt again. See, okay, perfect example, okay? As you see, as I was painting the hilt, I accidentally got like this little crossbar area with the red. That's okay, because I'm just going to paint over it with a metallic color. So that's actually not too bad. If I would have painted this area first, and then went and did the screw up with the hilt, with the handle, then I would have to go back and like fix the hilt. So now I don't have to do that. Don't have to do that. And I think for the trim on this little like shoulder cuff thing, I think I'm going to keep with the red. Just like that. All right. It's quite entertaining to see and hear, lol. Although I know I'm no way going to attempt to do any paint in any form, though. You know what, Lunar? You can live vicariously through me. You can live vicariously through all my efforts. I give you my permission. This is the entire reason why I'm doing this. Because like I understand that model painting is it can be a rather expensive hobby at the end of the day, and not everyone can afford it. But by watching one of these streams, you can at least get some entertainment out of it. Just like that. Closest I get is the buildable M262 that I can paint and put on display. Shit, is that that's the German jet fighter, right? Yes, because I know like a lot of like the models like that, they normally come. I think they come like pre-painted, or they just come with decals that you just put on. Because like I know like another one of my friends does like a lot of like the Gunpla, like the Gundam models. And like he doesn't paint, all he does is the decals. Yes, my favorite fish, decals. There we go. Yeah. I know I fucked up. It's decals. Look, I've been talking for 3 hours. Okay, just coming some fucking slack. Ah. See, now I finally made it as a proper PNG YouTuber, because my audience is now giving me shit. You know, I got hate mail, I got death threats, and now my audience is giving me shit. I have made it as a YouTuber. A little bit of water. Oh, that's way too much red. Shit. Okay, well, fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Okay. But yeah, as I was saying, they have decals, and I think it's just a water treatment decal. So you just like wet the decal, almost like a sticker, and you throw it on. Ah, there's so much paint. Fuck it. Oh god. I've already fucked this up. Well, I can recover. Half the thing with modeling is like it's like it's not making mistakes. It's like learning how to fix your mistakes, because you're going to make mistakes, and you just kind of have to learn like how to really deal with it, and be prepared that most of the time you're just going to have to repaint something. Which, you know, just a fact of life sometimes. Alright, yeah, you guys can see that. Every mistake is fixable is the rule I live by. Yeah, more or less. Mistakes aren't the end of the world. Alright. That is the first coat done. Actually, I'm going to show you how you fix a mistake. Yeah, you see this like little paper area right there? Let's just say, oh fuck, I got red on it. Okay? How you fix it is first you clean the brush. Okay? So you just dip it in water. Dry off the paint. Wet it again. And all you want to do is actually just go over the paint area and smear it. Just kind of like this. Dry off the brush. And all you're doing is collecting, as you see, the paint is now thinned, it's acting more like water, it's being sucked up into the brush. And you just dry the brush off. So as you can see, voila. Just like that. So all you have to do, thin the paint, dry it, and then go over it again. A mistake that is very fixable. Mistakes are fixable unless you effed up on cooking whilst your mother and father-in-law has come to visit for dinner. This will happen to someone. Oh, I do love cooking. And you know what? This is going to happen to you, Luna. There's no fucking black pilling in this regiment. Okay? Zero black pilling. Lamau, don't you fucking Lamau me, you son of a bitch. Dude, you're like 18 or like, no, you're 17. You're like, aren't you 17? 18 or 17, aren't you? You got your entire fucking life ahead of you. Like, I'm about to be 18. Yeah, you got the entirety of your fucking life ahead of you. There is nothing for you to worry about. Alright, second coat done. Just like that. The black pilling shall not continue. Black pilling will fucking cease. Look at that anchovy guy on fucking Twitter. He was always like blackpilling, and then you got an Asian girlfriend who then turned to be his Asian wife. It will happen to you. I think I'll do some white next. Q. All right, and again, I'm gonna show you some. So when paint separate, when you see like this black band on the paint, that just means it's separated because paint actually comes in like two different states, right? Because there is an additive they put in the paint. All you do is just shake the paint up. Just gotta mix it again. You honestly, you don't really need any. I know like people like to put like little like ball bearings in the paint. I find that you really don't need that. All you just need to do is just shake it up with your hand really nicely, and you just let it settle. Now, speaking of paint, there's basically two different types of paint pots. Okay, there's these fucking pieces of crap. Which, although I do like the Citadel paints, the how they design the pot is actually designed for you to waste paint, because when you open it, I'm actually going to show you on the shade. As you can see, there's like this little lip right here, right? And in theory, this is where you put some of the paint. But as you can see, the paint likes to collect along the bottom, and when you close the paint, it will collect on the outside. So you will then get, where is lead belcher? Actually no, actually here it is. You'll get this shit happening, where as you can see, this area is supposed to be clear, but there's fucking paint there now, just drying, and it's a massive pain in your ass, and I hate it. And GW does this on purpose, so you can waste paint, because if you waste paint, you need more paint, and if you need more paint, you're buying paint from them. The other way that, well, a lot of people do is just put it into a container like this. So you will have to shake this up, but when you screw the cap, as you see, it's basically just an eye droplet. So you're wasting very little paint. It's very easy to clean too. So this is basically this is more or less the industry standard when it comes to a paintball design. And then here is Citadel that wants you to waste fucking money. And honestly, the fact that I prefer Citadel paints just kind of irks me, because Citadel does make good paints. I'm just going to throw a dab of white, as we are now on to doing a bit of the purity seals or prayer seals or whatever the hell these things are supposed to be. And just, I like when I'm doing white to put on, I actually don't like to thin the white out too much. I actually like to put on nice and thick, because I find that like white is just like I will be doing a second coat. It's just like if you thin the white, it just doesn't. You're going to be doing more coats than what you want. Like you're going to be doing, if you thin it too much, it's going to be like 3 or 4 coats. And honestly, I just want to get done in 2. So normally, when it comes to every other coat, except metallic paints, you want to thin the paints. So just get a nice, and again, as this is the basically like a base coat, because I want to do the shade that turns it into like a nice weathered look. All I need is like really just a boldly white background for it all to stick on. Lunar, cause a problem, solve the solution. More like a model they're using. Yeah. A lot of people say that GW is stupid. GW isn't stupid. GW is a multi-million-dollar company. They are highly intelligent. They're greedy. That's what their problem is. They can be really fucking greedy. but they're not stupid. And a lot of people make that mistake. They're not stupid, but they are malicious. Money making, yep. Which, I mean, like, when you get to, like, a company that size, it's kind of like, yeah. It kind of is just the nature of the beast. It can't be so much mom and pop, kind of local friendly game store style. It's like, no, we have millions of dollars that we need to fucking move. We need to be like a lot more cutthroat with a lot of things. I just wish they didn't go so fucking FOMO with all this shit. That's the one thing that really makes me mad. But there is a reason why they're the biggest in the market at the moment. They do make good minis. Most of the time. Oh, speaking of minis, I heard that Trench Crusade is finally launched. And honestly, I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of disappointed because they have a Kickstarter and it got funded for like something crazy like $3 million, but they're only selling they're not even selling like the plastic models. They're just selling STL files apparently. Which if that's the case, that's like, what the fuck are you doing? Because you need a 3D printer to use that. I know, like, I think they're coming like with the book, like the instruction book will be shipped and stuff like that. And I know like the game is model agnostic, which means you can basically use any other type of model. So like you can use Warhammer models in the system. But at the same time, it's just like, what are you doing? Also, I'm not sure, like, there is a precedent for Trench Crusade when it comes to, like, miniature, like a Kickstarter miniature model, and that's Kingdom Death. Now, Kingdom Death had some really great model designs. But the problem is, you don't really see that being played in stores a lot. I think that's going to be actually, like, a big hurdle for Trench Crusade, is getting people to actually play the game, because it's okay to like make the models and stuff like that, but like if you don't have that wide support of like playing it at the hobby shop, the game's going to die, and that's just like a struggle for any kind of like miniature game, is like, can it get played at the shop, and how healthy is the actual like scene. Because like it's okay for like dropping like a model here, a model there, or like a model pack here, a model pack there, and stuff like that. But like the longevity of your business is going to be like, do people play it, and how often do they play it? Which, going back to GW, and them being intelligent, that's the reason why they started making Combat Patrol and Spearhead, because you can get into the hobby rather cheaply. Because for Spearhead, all you need to do is buy the Spearhead box for whatever army you want, and it comes with everything you fucking need. And if you need more rules, you can get that for free online. Right as soon as you said that, I got something on my timeline about Trench Crusade. I'm telling you, algorithms are super intelligent, man. They are listening. Twitter X is listening to me right now, and it's just changing your feed to ensure that you have maximum maximum market potential. Welcome to Cyberpunk, bitch. The corporations already own you. Also, shit, before I forget, I need to show... Actually, I'm going to throw this on the Discord. But I actually got an art commission of Cassie, and I throw it on on your DM. But Mao Yin, it took about like a month and a half, but goddamn, she came out incredible. Absolutely adored it. It was the artist was he's a Mexican artist, and his cat had like medical problems, so he opened up commission, and I picked up a slot, and I'm so happy that I did because he did such a wonderful job. Such a wonderful job on her. All right, turn the water. Again, Mao Yin is one of my favorite lords in Total Warhammer 3. Actually, probably my favorite lord, not one of them. And if Cathay ever comes to the old world setting, I will probably just pick up that army just to paint it. Not play the old world, because that game system sucks ass. I don't care who fucking knows it. But I'll just pick them up just to paint them, because I really love the look of the army. This is what happens when you watch and play fucking Three Kingdoms and Dynasty Warriors too much when you're a kid. Oh yeah, the art you posted with someone tag, guess the artist, seen it earlier. Yeah, that was that's the art I'm talking about. Mao Yin the Storm Dragon. Great character. Absolutely wonderful. Alright, just doing the trim now. I don't know who my favorite lord is. Mechanically, it's Elf Batman. Elf Batman is really fun, though. And although, as you say, he may be mechanically basic, but he gels really, really well with the High Elf faction. Plus, locking people in prison is really funny. Plus the fact that, like, the hero that he gets is literally fucking Cavill. Like, what more can you ask for? Cute girls, of course. Well, I mean, you got Ariel the Everqueen for that. And the various high elf lords and heroes and mages and stuff like that. Made a little bit of mistake. Just gonna fix that real quick. Perfect. Just like that. Did I do this? Yeah, I did do the scabbard. Okay. Alright, time to do this edging over here. Alright. Perfect. Or if Cathay goes to the if we get a Cathay like faction for in the Age of Sigma, I'll pick those up as well. I just really like Chinese fantasy fucking units. They can look so fucking cool sometimes. It's a shame that the Handmaidens of the Everqueen are kind of bad. Handmaidens of the Everqueen? Oh no, I'm thinking fucking, no, I'm thinking the Archers. Yeah, I know that hero is, yeah, they're solidly man. I don't like them. The Handmaidens and the Witch Hunters, they kind of fill like the same slot, and I find them both kind of useless. Although like the Witch Hunters are at least better because they can debuff the enemy hero or enemy lords. Shit, I actually really hate how agents take up a whole unit slot in Warhammer 3. Well, I mean, like the agent slots become heroes themselves, right? And heroes can become like super powerful. So like it's a bit of a trade-off. Although like it would be cool if there was like active heroes and passive heroes, right? So like a passive hero wouldn't take up a slot per se. I think you'd still have like a limit per army, but it wouldn't be something that you see on the field of battle, as opposed to like an active hero. I don't like it. I really like it if I could get slot guys into units. Oh, you want that? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Fucking. Unfortunately, but yeah. What color do I want to make? It's like gold. And for the gold, we'll be using... Nope, not that one. Actually, you go over there. For gold, we'll be using just Retributor armor, which is a nice golden color. I've gone on lengths as to what I want from the new Total War, so no need to do that again. I mean, I made a video about Total War, and I'm actually going to do a follow-up video, because although that video is actually one of the highest viewed videos on my channel with 1,500, which, again, thank you all very much for watching this, is more or less the comment section, because, like, I really like it how there's a good, like, compare and contrast, because you got, like, people who agree with me. You have people that respectfully disagree with me, and I respectfully, disagree with them. We're going to have a conversation. And then you have one jackass, which you can really tell he doesn't actually play the Total War games. He just parrots the opinion that he got off another, probably YouTuber. And you can tell because he contradicts himself constantly. And it's really show, like, how not to talk within the fandom when you want to get your point across. So, yeah, I think it'd be a good one on that. All right. Yeah, sorry, gold. So when it comes to metallic metal paints, I normally don't thin them because like the problem is like a lot there is actually like little like glitter, and if you thin it too much, you're not actually going to get a lot of the actual paint onto the model. It's going to look really god awful. So I normally just I don't thin the coats. I don't thin the coat, but I make sure I put less of it on. When it comes to the stuff. Because yeah, it's like a 50-50, the glitter and the paint as well. And there's just like that. I find that like there's like a lot going on with the metallic paints that like when you thin it down, you're like really you're playing with fire, and most of the time it just looks like shit. But of course, 2 coats. Always put 2 coats. Speaking of Warhammer, I actually had an idea Cassie, what was like the first Total War game that you played? Was that Medieval 2? I need to fix this. 1 second. Rome 1. Oh my god, Rome 1. Jesus, you're an OG vet. Because one of the comments on one of the videos, the guy was a Total War Warhammer fan. Which again, nothing wrong with that. I'm a Total War Warhammer fan. And he's talking about complexity. And I kind of want to do an interview between... Yeah, they still call me a new fan. Yeah, that fucking... Oh my god. It's like, oh, you weren't a fan 20 years ago? Oh, you're a new fan. You're a consumer. It's like, oh, shut the fuck up, Pixelate Apollo. See, us true fans, we actually know what to do. CA should be listening to us. Except I was a fan 20 years ago. Yeah, fucking... Yeah, the whole fucking thing. Oh my god. Yeah, but if you've been playing it for actually, you know what, you've been playing longer than I have. And one of the comments was talking about the complexity of the game, and I just remembered one of my friends when he got into Total War, he was talking about the complexity of the game as well. And I'm almost starting to think like people who play like Total War games, who say like the mechanics aren't complex anymore. I'm wondering if it's just because they played these type of games so much that they're just used to that level of complexity, and that if newcomers in the series still find it complex. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of do want to do an interview at some point, maybe, if you're up for it, between you and my elder friend, if he's up for it, because he's very much new to the games, and just kind of get like your opinions on what you think of the UI and mechanics and stuff like that. Because it's always good to get like a perspective of like a new person getting into the series and what they think, along with like the old timers, right? Like you gotta balance it out. Also, not going to lie, I've been arguing with some guy who has the exact same stance except 40k. Oh my fucking god. Except with 40k, saying I'm a new fan when I'm both older and got into it before him. I think that new games both increase and decrease complexity. UI has basically always been 100% increase in usability. Yes. Having played Napoleon, now don't get me wrong, I was actually kind of surprised that I liked Napoleon as much as I did when I revisited. But like the UI, even compared to Troy, which I'm playing right now, just on my off time, like the UI is like night and day. And I don't know why people are like, no, the UI should go back to being really shitty. Or rather, no, I won't say shitty, more obtuse. I'll use obtuse. That's a bit of a better word. A less insulting word. Other than Warhammer 3, weird how it was a backstep. Warhammer 3 was just weird. I think CA got high on their own supply with Warhammer 3. Which seems to be the general consensus. Because, I mean, the Warhammer 3, like, that dropped, and then there was, like... Yeah, I mean, CA just kind of got arrogant between, like, Warhammer 3... Fuck. Warhammer 3 and then up till like Shadow of Change. Remember how all buildings were the same red color? Was so odd. Yeah, I mean, like. Me the whole time while you all talking. I like your funny words, Magic Man. Yeah, I know. We're getting to Warhammer. Oh, sorry, Total War. I hope at least my magic funny words are at least entertaining. I'm up for an interview, but I don't think my voice is very nice. No, you have a wonderful voice, Cassie. Do not definitely do not. Trust me, I've heard worse. Also, Infamy isn't like big in terms of clout. I keep a very low profile. It's, I mean, here's the thing. It's like I'm not like, it's not like I'm not doing this for like clout, per se. Although like yeah, it's going to be a video on the channel, but like I know like with the other than the one Total War video that I did, which did 1,500, which in terms that's still very small fry. I do like to like just get like I don't know, like just like a conversation starting and be like, hey, like this is like, because if I get my other friend, our mutual friend who just started the series, be like, yeah, this is what a newcomer is to the series, and here's what like an old comer, and like I don't really like. It's not the fact that like, oh, this like Cassie's super popular or like whatnot. It's just like here's just like another angle to the conversation that we can be having, right? And it's just another like. I know, just point of view. And again, I'm not going to force you to do anything also like that. I'm not super popular, but I could be. Clearly, I got the gat and the wrist. Oh my god, I'm going to fucking hit you. Like, Cassie, if you can go to your fiance and ask her to hit you for me. To show make a point, or just trying to spark the conversation and difference between a newcomer and a veteran in the series? Kind of both. Just to spark the difference between what a newcomer into the series is, like the experience of a newcomer and the experience of a veteran to the series. Cassie, I typed that just to make you say those words, and you did. She's asleep, she can't beat me on your behalf. I'm... If you could... Oh, wait, no. When she's awake again, please tell her to hit you. On my behalf. Yeah, because if I remember correctly, she's the one that has a hard time falling asleep, if I remember correctly. Was that you? Like one of the others. It's like, oh, so your fiance is generally a nice person, so. All right. Fucking Cassie. Oh, I'm not super popular. Like, Cassie, I hate to break it to you, but I too am not super popular. Although I like to thank the 142 subscribers on my channel. Thank you all very much. I appreciate each and every one of you, and yes, even you, Cassie. No, that's me. I'm the insomniac. She falls asleep within seconds with putting her head on the pillow. Disagree with me, clearly. Oh god, I wish I could go back to doing that and just fucking fall asleep just as soon as the head hits the pillow. Oh god. Your subs, I mean. Oh, yeah, I mean, oh. I'll be honest with you. I'm super blessed. If I can be real for one moment, I am super blessed with all the kind of advancement I had in this YouTube channel. Because like I honestly believe like when I first started out, that like I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe 100 subs by the end of the year. Maybe 100 subs. And then like I've just got so much wonderful feedback, and like even just channel regulars who keep on bopping by, like Lunar, and then like Brother Vujalili, and then Cassie, even you, and like just all the other people, M50 Ontos, Iron Elf, just people who just drop by every once in a while, and I really do appreciate it. It's really nice. So I very much enjoy it. Yeah, but like, goddamn, I might. Well, I don't know if I'm going to break 200 by the end of the year, but I'm on track for at least 150. Which, goddamn. But I'll be real. I don't think you'll change people's minds on the whole Total War thing. I think it's rooted in more than just reality. It's part of the personality. Perhaps you're not. It really does seem like, I know like Voland, he's a professional fucking CA hater, and there was nothing you can actually go, and CA can be like, Voland, we will listen to each and every one of your points, and we will make your game, the next game, exactly how you want us to make it, and he would still hate CA. And that's how I know it's almost not worth the time listening to him. Because it's like, he will hate CA no matter what. It's new, so they hate it. Yeah, there's also a lot of that, too. It's like, old game good, new game bad. And that's the thing that like really kills me. Like when Pixel Apollo made that one video, like the entire reason why he made that video, he shit on Total War, and it's all in so he can go and actually I'll do a little bit of gold on this guy's face as well. Yeah, the mask, just like that. It was all to promote the other YouTubers' new kind of Total War style game, which is like Master and Command or something like that. And it's really like a problem now, because like now every time I think about this YouTuber's game, which I mean, like he was legit actually, like, he didn't ask for Pixel Apollo to do this, and like he is like legit just trying to make a good game. But like every time I see that game now, all I'm going to think is like Pixelate Apollo, and there's all the dumb shit that he fucking said. So just like, it really is like, Pixelate Apollo really did just poison the well to the game that he wanted to promote. I doubt that even if they made Medieval 3 with all the features of Medieval 2, with the city management and like the infinite building slots, the Crusades and all that jazz, they would not be happy still. They would find something to bitch. Yes. They would absolutely find something to bitch about it. Either the armor is not going to look right, or like the animation's off, or something. They will never ever be pleased. Which is a shame. You should really not live your life for that type of like just ideology. Actually, shake that up a little bit. Ideology, mind frame, state of mind, one or the other, but it's just stupid and bad. That's in a lot of media and games, though. No, yeah, I mean, like a lot of people, like I wouldn't say it's like, well, in media, yes, but like in video games, yeah, like a lot of like there is fans that do that, and honestly, it's just there's no point to doing it. Like if you really didn't like the series, right? Just find a different game series that you're going to enjoy and play that, right? Like it is really just that simple sometimes. Oh, I'll get the brown out. Oh, there's the brown. Yeah, like don't live your life fucking always constantly pissed off about something. That is definitely not the way to live. That being said, that doesn't mean you can't criticize when stuff goes bad. And you want CA to change because they did stupid shit. I've seen it with other things like COD and Fort. Yeah. I'd say is like in one game I play, Escape from Tarkov. Oh god, yeah. Everyone yaps about the latest update, how some parts break this or problems, or how guns recoil this and that. It's like, yeah, like there is like you can criticize. That's all right when the developers fuck up or they do something greedy or whatnot. Like that's not like a big problem. But like when you get to the point where you're like making an entire YouTube channel just to shit on like this game series, you gotta be thinking like, what the fuck? Like what do you actually say no to achieve? I would actually love to see the return to the visual armor changes with upgrades. I would actually like that as well. I think that would actually be kind of cool. Leaving the problems type behind. I'm not so certain about that. Although, again, having played Napoleon, it isn't as bad as I remember it to be. I would just actually like it. They should put me in charge. I can be trusted. I mean, unironically, I mean, you are actually rather level-headed. But, like, I would actually love it if the siege maps could change, as in, like, Shogun 2. Well, I mean, the limited building slots, I just don't like it. Oh, yeah, you don't like the fact that you can't really build tall. I would actually really love it if they could return to, like, Shogun 2 style of, like, sieges. Where, like, you know, the level 1, like, city is just, like, a really kind of, like, shitty wall system. And then, like, level 2, like the walls actually, like, build out. Right? And you have multiple walls that you have to go through. I think that would be pretty fucking neat if they go back to that. Because I really enjoyed that when it came to, from what I've seen, lots of people actually really like Pharaoh. I just don't know why. Okay, well, it has a bad rep. Because you've got to remember, Pharaoh came out, on the heels of the controversy of Shadows of Change. And Shadows of Change really poisoned the well for it. And also, to be fair, it is a CA Sophia game, which they make wonderful games. Like, I love Troy. But, like, Pharaoh really wasn't supposed to be a mainland game. It was really supposed to be, like, a saga game, which is okay. But with the whole, you gotta remember the shenanigans with fucking Hyena as well, also plays a factor into this. So they elevated a saga game to the main line, and it just didn't work. People really just poo-pooed it right off the bat. Which is a shame, because again, CA Sophia does a wonderful job. And it is a historical title that people were like, oh, we want historical titles. And they finally get a historical title, and they're like, no, not that one. It's like, fuck, well, what the hell do you want? Plus with the Pharaoh, like the dynasties, I mean, everyone who bought Pharaoh gets dynasties. And it's basically all the DLC from Pharaoh for free. And you get, like, the Troy stuff, or, like, some of the Troy stuff. And, like, it's just like, a really good deal. It very much was, like, the swan song of the Bronze Age period that Sia was trying to go for. Which, is a shame, because like you can totally see like there was like an idea to have like an Immortal Empire style map. We have this massive map of probably like the Middle East, North Africa, maybe even like I don't know, like Central Asia, maybe even Europe, and have like just a massive like the Bronze Age like World War. But sadly, it just got unfair. Honestly, I feel it's unfairly tarnished. And it's not like people were even asking for like a Bronze Age DLC, a Bronze Age kind of Total War game as well with the Bronze Age collapse. And people are like, yeah, it's gonna be really cool. And I think at this point, like Pharaoh really just kind of has their like a niche audience that people love it. And then, yeah, and again, also didn't help. I guess like I do want to say that YouTube did play a part into it because like the YouTube content creators also poo-pooed it, and people like, well, if they're poo-pooing it, then obviously there must be something wrong. Which is, it's. Although I do like Legend of Total War, I think that he's an awesome voice in the community, and I have nothing but the greatest respect for him. I do think that he is a bit wrong when it comes to Troy. I think he kind of like unfairly kind of is a little bit too harsh on it. And I do think that Troy is a really good game. Didn't really appeal. I don't really know why they went here. I mean, there's no appeal to me. People say they want, but I don't really think they ever did. Like, the concept is better than reality. Whenever I think of Rome 2, it's just thinking of a voice going, Spearmonii. And that's the problem with, like, historical titles as well. Like, when you go into, like, the different units, like, the units have to be roughly the same. Right? Like the spearmen for the Celts are probably going to be the same spearmen or act like the same spearmen as the Romans, as the Asiatics, as the North Africans. Like, and you just get units who are basically fundamentally the same unit, just slightly colored different and called something different. It's only slightly though. Which, yeah, you get the Spearmonii problem. We have to grasp for unit variants. Yes, we do have to grasp for unit variants. Especially when it comes to like the historical period, because you will fall into the trap where a knight, like a French knight, a British knight, a German knight, I don't know, Serbian knight, will all functionally be the same goddamn unit, just slightly colored, and nobody wants that. They say they do, but they don't, because like if you don't have a lot of unit variety, you're not going to have a lot of like all the factions are just going to kind of play the same. And when that happens, then it's just like the game gets boring. Because like why play the French when like you can just play the British or the Germans or whatnot, and they all functionally act the same. All right, Lee, I'm going to head out, but take care with the priming painting and good luck. It was fun watching this. Thank you very much, Lunar. I'm glad you stayed as long as you did. It was really nice talking to you. I hope you have a good week. And I am streaming tomorrow, so hopefully I see you there. But if not, I'll catch you later, buddy. Med 2 did it acceptably. I mean, considering the mailed foot knight of England versus the Imperial Knight. English knights had sword, but the Imperial Knights had maces, which were armor piercing. I mean, you see, like that. Yeah, that is one way that you could do unit variety. Is like, although the knight is a knight, you have it like different weapons and stuff like that. Although that being said, if it was my way, I would have it something to do like how Troy did it, where you can have units with 2 different weapons and you can switch weapons. Which might lead to other problems, but I think it really, because like knights had lances and they also had swords and they had shit like that. So like they had more than one weapon on them. Of course, there would be like a cooldown period about switching weapons, and it would take time. I guess as kind of like a gameplay thing, but I think that might actually be kind of cool. So I have to concentrate a wee bit on these damn spikes. Just give me one moment. Alright, perfect. Okay. Admittedly, they also get them installed by having units being equipped with whatever you want, depending on the available technology. That would also be cool as well. I think that'd also be really cool. So you can have like knights who are like spear knights, or knights who have lances, or knights with like maces, or like whatnot. Yeah, no, hell yeah. Oh shit, no, that'd actually be really cool. Yeah, hell yeah. Although, like, would that be like when you're like first recruited in a unit? It would only have like, say, axes. Lots of knights with mail, or a few knights with plate. Balanced with money and resources. Yeah. And you know what you can even actually do. You could have something like the chaos system, like how the warriors of chaos, where they start out as squires, and as they rank up, you can pick what type of knights they are. Because like that would fit the setting to a fucking T, or sorry, the time period rather, to a T. So you have like militia, they'll eventually become like yeomen, and then eventually become like man at arms, and then you have squires who will like eventually become like knights, and then maybe like imperial knights. If you go back to Bid 2, you can actually take inspiration from that system. You can only produce the armor that's available in the settlement. Oh. Interesting. I would like it if they used the resource system from Troy as well. So you just don't have like the solid gold. That you have like food and like stone and gold and like iron and stuff like that. If you don't have the foundry, you can't give the guys you produce their plate. It was nice. Oh yeah, or fair resources more than just money. Yeah, again, it's just like, and again that helps with like diplomacy as well, because they're just not trading, just like generic cash. It's like, okay, no, I need to trade you food for stone, and it makes you think about like buildings differently. So it's not just like, okay, which building is going to make me the most money. It's like, okay, well, do I want to go with the building that gives me stone so I can actually build shit, or do I need to go with the money building instead of just you just get gold. All right, back to the sword hilt and scabbard. All right. Also, if they do like although like this wouldn't work for like, and this probably wouldn't work for like the medieval system, but like if they ever do like any civilization with like pagans or like different gods, I'd love it if they go back to the Troy worship system, because I think that was really cool about how like you can like pray to different gods to get like different attributes. I'm actually surprised they didn't use that for Warhammer 3, because I mean Warhammer 3 does have like a lot of different gods. Just outside like the gods of chaos, just even like the humans and everyone else has like different gods and different pantheons that they worship. So They kind of did that with like a little bit with like Kislev, a little bit, but like not really. Touch up. All right. What time is it? Fucking 8:46. Holy shit. I think I'm going to call it here because I've been talking for almost 4 hours. And I'm also really hungry. This is it went from 24-hour fast to like a 26-hour fast. Hey, that's acceptable. Show your models first. I'm going to show you more than one model. All right. So far, doing pretty good on these guys. All right. As you can see. And then when it comes to, actually, I need to, looking at these guys, I will do like a second coat of this wash. But so far the age look, the brown is looking kind of decent. I like the scabbard. The scabbard actually is pretty, on the red and the gold for the scabbard, yeah, that's pretty good. That's actually a theme. If I look at one of the, if I look at this guy, who I'm actually very proud of, when it comes to like the scabbard, I normally go with the red, like the red of the hilt and the scabbard, and then just gold inlays. I think that makes it look, makes it pop rather nicely. And then, actually, I want to show you something. Just give me 1 second. Hey, do you own your Rifleman profile picture? No. Moff wishes to know. No, I don't own them. Not at all. I fucking stole this. I have stole this shit. I do want to eventually get an actual, like, cute anime picture. But, no, this is absolutely fucking stolen. 100%. Although the model that I'm using for, like, the mouth movements, I've actually edited, because normally her mouth is open, but I actually edited the closed mouth portion. So yeah, anyone can use it. But when it comes to like models, so this was the first Stormcast model that I basically started painting with, and this is one of the first models I ever painted, other than the Space Marines, but I don't really count those. But as you can see, this is a very, very, very simple paint scheme. Scabbard's black, and we got like although it has a really nice rich purple. I do like the purple, and like the purple and the silver. Yeah, see, the colors do go really well together, but it is rather basic, like on how I painted it as compared to, like, you know, this was like about 3 months ago, and this is now, and you can really see like the difference when it comes to the highlighting and the scaling and stuff like that. Yeah, the scale, honestly, when it comes to the Stormcast, I do love the scale kind of skirts that they get, and like the amount of scaling that does actually go on with them. It's just really nice to break up the plate painting. Plus, it's really nice for the like washes, like Nun oil, to go into, because this was given a Nun oil bath, so you see like a little bit of the blackness, and it really makes the scales pop. Also around the ab armor as well. But yeah, it's like, and this is like one of the things that like GW is like, one of the strengths is like you can have a very mediocre paint scheme or like painting ability with the models. But as long as you get the colors somewhat like together, the models will actually look good. Simple but really good. So yeah, even if you compare like the shield. If I was like I no shit. I do like a much more different two-tone when it comes to the shielding, and get more silver in there and just get the color more or less properly working together or contrasting with with each other a lot better, and kind of painting the details. But yeah, I'm super proud about all the work I've been doing. I like the touches on the cape. Oh, dude, the touches on the cape, man. Oh my god, it's highlighted with a really nice techless blue, and it just makes this fucking blue, this dark blue, just fucking pop so much. Like I love highlighting and dry brushing with techless blue. It's just so fucking good. It just does everything you ever want. And then also this model as well, as you can see, that blue really just makes the cape pop really nicely with all the folds, which is why I'm like really happy with these guys, because I'm going to do the same things with these, with the blue robes, and that techless blue is going to make it just pop out 100% because there's a lot of ridges and a lot of folds, and it's just going to be chef kiss. All right. I've been told to stop enabling you. You should go get you a break for your fast and rest your voice. I assume that's probably Moth. But thank you very much, Cassie, for joining me on the stream. You've been here for 4 hours. So thank you very much. Your presence, same with Lunar when you watch this later, has been greatly appreciated. And yeah, I really hope to see you around the stream sometimes. I will be doing more painting streams because I want to get these girls painted and primed and ready. I want to get that fucking monkey off my back. So we'll be having more painting streams. I'm thinking maybe a short painting stream on Wednesday and then longer painting streams on Fridays because I have Friday off. So yeah, that's generally going to be it. There's going to be a stream tomorrow if my voice doesn't fucking totally give out on me, which is going to be much shorter. It's going to be a 2-hour stream, not a fucking 3 to 4 hour stream that I'm doing right now. But yep, thank you very much, and hopefully I'll see you later. Have a good night, and bye for now.